We are live. Yeah, unmute all those. I had to mute y'all at the end of last session so I could do the sign off.
Probably smart.
That shit was really funny. I went, oh gosh, y'all are all hard again, and just like I can still kind of barely hear y'all in the background. I was like laughing my ass off. Oh.
You're now in a pickle.
Yeah,
Quite
so
the episode.
last session was fucking great. Really fun, lots of great moments. Anyone want to try to recap it? Should be fresh in your minds. I mean, I'll do it.
I mean, I know what happened, but
Go ahead and recap us.
You should know what happened.
well,
So we've finished off
yeah, we went to the
Allister.
we were started the camp. Well, started the
I finished off Allister.
we started off the session with
For the
part
second
2 of the battle with the Iron
You
Lich
like
Allister.
I did.
For the first time.
And we were unsuccessful in allowing the
Orb of Annihilation.
Yeah, Orb of Annihilation through the gap into the astral plane, where we were sucked into the astral plane, and while fighting Allister, he told us that the age of the worm has returned, and a worm would be
Unbeknownst to us what
yeah.
that meant.
ravishing through the Almraz.
No?
So we killed him, took a long rest in the astral plane, went back to Blackmore 10 years later. No, 3 months later, 100 days later.
Yeah, it was like
And Blackmore was being destroyed by this giant worm. After a strong deliberation through the party, Draven decided to wish for the star, the verdant star.
Hey, will you do me a favor real quick? Will you like push your mic like 2 inches away from your mouth? It was just like a little loud last time when I was listening to it.
And so Draven was sent back 100 years in the future
forward.
for when the verdant star rematerialized. And then he jumped back to us. And then he was really sick, I guess,
I was really sick.
and told us to go kill.
He didn't jump back to us. He jumped to a time 2 weeks before we returned
Taking y'all from
and
that
pulled us
timeline.
from that time to then.
And told us to kill the
Roland
wizard,
Tilcott.
Roland.
That's the stream title.
And
The
so
king tries to kill Roland Tilcott.
They messed with time. Fuck my life.
we
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
robbed him blind. Didn't kill him.
Nope, he
Sarah
got
put him in a box.
a
Because
solid box.
he freaked out and didn't realize what the wizard could actually do to us. So I freaked out and we bounced.
Toad, unbeknownst to the party, Toad was very hammered.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was.
I
about,
said it.
Well, I was about to attack him, and then Bim's like, "We can't destroy the place," and I'm like, "Shit!" So I casted this. To
Panic casted.
Then we robbed him blind. Then we were on our way back to Blackmore, and Draven messaged us and
As
told us
a-
to-
Turned
as-
into a dragon.
Oh yeah, I mean if
in
you
the
want,
middle of
I was
the
gonna
city.
glide over that.
Flew out as the guards were alerted, shooting ballistas at you. So you went a mile out of town, transformed, and then came back into town.
Spoke with Gilly's future wife.
Mm-hmm.
The
Who now hates me.
what was her? What is she like? The
She's like
ambassador.
ambassador.
Yeah, she's the ambassador.
Ambassador of the Triton
And
people.
then she was like, "Well, y'all are wanted for robbery and battery."
That way.
And we told her the truth.
Zone of truth to reassure her that we were being honest.
I think
Uh-huh.
that's the end of the end of the session.
Yep, that was the end of the session.
It allowed y'all time to go and find Roland to secure him for trial.
Indeed.
Draven
Perfect.
said he could be there in 2 days' time.
So we jumped to like, because we did downtime, right? After getting back.
Yeah. We did like a year of downtime.
So we went back a year in time.
We went back like 2 years.
Yeah, y'all went back in time like a couple years. 'Cause y'all got back and y'all did like a year downtime, and then y'all quested a bit and took another like 6-month downtime.
Yep.
So went back like 2 years.
Then we're like 4 months into the astral plane.
Y'all were about a year into the astral plane. 'Cause it was like 1,000 days, but y'all did 8 hours, so it's like a third of that, which is basically a year.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Indeed. A great recap. So that's where we are. So yeah, y'all had your discussion with the ambassador. I was trying to find her name. I couldn't remember it off the top of my head.
Karas?
Yeah, Karas. That's it. So y'all did the Zone of Truth. Y'all basically were like convinced her to let y'all go for now, so y'all could handle whatever issue this is. Or you zoned of truth and you believed her, had a good persuasion roll. So yeah, you're just leaving her office, wanted men. What do you do?
What were we gonna try to hunt down Roland?
I thought we need to go meet ourselves and get the amulet.
Okay. But
And yes, we also need to get
we
Roland.
didn't really want to meet ourselves. We wanted to
Yeah, be
take
Roland.
the place of Roland.
Yeah,
But we needed to do that in Roland's shop.
not necessarily. We could have been on the road somewhere.
I think in order to bring the timelines together, we do.
Yeah, because that's where we meet Gilly.
Oh, we don't need to meet him.
He just vanishes.
He just pops up one day. Yeah, you're right.
Check some real quick.
So we probably needed to let that happen, and then got the amulet from Roland.
Either Azure or I can transform into Roland.
Yeah.
I got had disguise. I got a hat of disguise too, but I got to attune to it.
Echo, 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 echo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I was just testing.
Papa, can you hear
Making
me?
sure it wasn't too loud on the stream.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, so
And we've got a full 2 weeks left before.
not a full, took you, well, yeah, y'all got here over, so it's the same day. I forgot y'all didn't travel out. Yeah, so Draven's still at Blackmore. He told y'all to wait 2 days.
I'd meet y'all there.
Still got the rest of today, tomorrow, be a couple days. So what, you were down for 7, and 1 full day of rest is like 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 days of rest. It'd be,
I thought it was 2.
might have been bad math at the time. I was watching that. Boomer was going 3 days. 3 days. And we were all like counting and stuff. 3 days. And then we were like 2.
Sounds about right.
And I was like, oh yeah, Boomer's right. It was 3 days. It's 3, 6, and then yeah, we still need the last day of rest.
Okay. Ugh. We gotta find Roland
You do have to find Roland.
If only
and get rid of him.
I was
somebody
laughing that-
had something that could locate somebody.
Yeah. If anybody ever had anything like
y'all
that.
were listening to it, I was laughing. Just like, Roland's gone. Oh man, he could be doing something. We don't know. And I was like, they have this fucking map.
Who was giving them that?
Yeah, you have a map. You can locate anyone.
Right, like we locate him and then we just attack him.
Find out where he's at, and we can formulate a plan. Depending on his location. I mean, if he's by himself, yeah, maybe we just go ambush him. If he's hanging out with King Thorley, maybe we have a different plan.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I mean, I'll get the map out and see where he's at.
Alright, so you pull out that map, roll it out onto the ground. An image of pops up, still over on probably the greater region. And you see a light blinking somewhere just outside of Fort Lee.
Which,
It's to the northeast.
okay. Does it look like it's moving at all?
No.
Shall we go check him out?
Yeah, if that's what y'all want to do.
Any ideas?
Anything in that bag you want?
My idea was I don't know if we should face him, but just us three. I don't know how powerful he is. But if we're not fighting in the shop, at least we can try not to destroy a place that we know we're going to go to later.
Yeah. Maybe we can do some recon and just try to keep a tail on him. That way he doesn't double back into town. We can just keep him from coming back into town.
Guess we could go chill until Draven gets here.
Y'all did say you would
Seems
turn
like he
yourselves
just
back
gets in the
in.
way most of the time, though.
I want to get out of town because I don't want somebody to come looking for us to answer more questions.
Yeah.
Until we've got better answers for them.
Yeah.
I think we should go at least try to find out where he's at.
Okay.
Sure.
So you're gonna go try to track him down?
Yeah.
How you traveling? Walking, horsing?
Oh, I didn't even do my level up. Oh my
Magic
gosh.
carpet it is.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
walk
magic
out of
carpet.
out of town and then magic carpet.
So once you get on the carpet, it'll be about maybe an hour and a half. So
How high does the carpet fly? Like to be unseen for as long as possible.
So does that mean like just staying above the treetops or getting like way?
I'm staying in the clouds.
Okay.
You wanna go like straight up as fast as possible? Okay, gradual.
Whichever way doesn't get us detected. You tell me.
I'm gonna keep it flat, but then just raise straight
Like
up.
an elevator.
Ding! Vertical takeoff. Nice.
We'll say this rise up all the way to the clouds. Clouds.
Like probably 2,000 feet, probably.
I'm gonna say 3,000.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 100 metric feet.
100 meters.
100 meters.
1/4 portion.
Low clouds are about 6,000.
Oh wow.
High clouds are like 10,000.
We were way
So
off.
we want to go over the highest clouds?
No. No.
They're just like those mid-level. So about 6,000 feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little over a mile. It's at 30
Yeah.
minutes to your travel time.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not that much for that feet.
Dragon!
Oh my god! Smashing through it. Alright, so you'll fly up, and then over, and then down.
Seaway.
As you're looking at this map, you get about to the location. Sort of lower it down so you can see it a little better. And in this area, you just see a this crazy picture of clouds. Sorry. You see just like a tree line that's like kind of in a half circle, and it's just like kind of covering up like a property. Like on it, you see about a mid-sized house,
Okay.
a log cabin. Inside, you see a well in the front. It's got a wraparound porch.
You want to land a little
There
ways away.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah, at least.
And try to land like out of the line of sight of the place.
Okay. We'll say you go land about half a mile away.
Okay.
Not a full mile. Okay.
If you want to be a full mile, you can.
What about
No, you
not
tell
a
me. Do I want
mile?
to be a full mile?
I was just giving a general distance.
We'll go 3/4. We'll go 3/4 mile.
3/4 of a mile.
Stone's throw.
You can throw a stone 3/4 of a mile.
Throw him over that mountain.
What size stone?
You know, like, yeah, good little pocket stone. You gotta get that.
Never
15
seen a
cent
pocket
on it.
stone.
Pockets in.
You don't carry a pocket stone?
Does it have a face on it?
No.
Is it a pet rock?
No.
Is that your only friend?
You lay with it?
Can I find familiar?
I'm just crazy.
Wow, my mic's been muted for a little bit. Sweet.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Doesn't matter.
Awesome.
Over there pressing buttons.
Pressing buttons will always get you. Anyways, so you land 3/4 of a mile away.
Then I get on the carpet and fly a quarter of a mile closer and wait for
Okay.
them to walk to
So
me.
you get closer on the carpet. Gilly's about a quarter of a mile ahead of you. He's got
So
half
he's
a mile to go. You've got 3/4 of a
about-
mile to go.
5 minutes ahead of me.
Yeah, not that long. Just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. I see you coming. What took you so long?
Some jerk told us to go 3/4 of a mile away.
Oh, yeah, I planned for half a mile.
All right, so y'all begin your approach.
Yes.
Okay. What do you plan on doing?
Sneaking.
So like I said, it's got like a tree line kind of wrapped around it.
I can cast and
Pull this map up on real quick.
Pretty helpful.
I can cast invisibility, I think, but only on myself.
Not as helpful.
Well, it
Unless
says
you
can
want to go do some recon.
I think you can cast invisibility at will without expending a spell slot.
How long does it last?
Like an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Once we get up to the tree line, you want to go invisible and go scope the place out a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a trip around it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try to sneak up to the tree line and find a good place to bunker down.
Okay.
Let oh boy check it out.
All right, so you get up to the tree line. There's like a little berm kind of right there around the area. It's like a little raised up patch of dirt, like a little hill. I'll kind of lay down on the ground behind it, looking over. You turn invisible, and you begin to approach. So walking through this tree line, once you get past it, the trees are fairly tall, probably about, I don't know, maybe 12 feet tall or something. Not super tall, but got about 12 foot of coverage, big bushy leaves, kind of just for privacy. Walking through that, you see the well in the front. See various like tools laying out, and wheelbarrow. You see shovels, rakes. Looks like there's a small spot in the front where someone's growing vegetables. This looks like a little homesteader property. The house again, wraparound porch, log cabin. You see smoke coming out of the chimney.
I'll just go back to them and tell them what I saw.
Okay.
They say, do you want me to go further in and possibly get
Yeah, because
detected?
where they're sitting, they can see all that.
Okay.
Yeah, just they're like sitting behind this berm, looking over it.
Okay.
Is there a window?
Huh?
Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a couple windows in the house.
Okay. I just wanted to. I'll go closer and see what's inside.
All right, so you approach. Give me a stealth check.
10.
10. Okay. So you go as quietly as you can. Go up those steps, get on the porch, and look through the window. All right. Looking through the window, you see some wooden furniture, decent upholstery upholstery job on the chairs, and there's a fireplace with a fire going. See, and the back of a chair facing the fireplace, and you can tell someone's sitting. You see an arm hanging over the side. Looks like they're wearing some kind of red silk robe. Looks like they're just sitting in front of the fireplace. Looking around in there, you can see that there's another area. It's all like one open area. You can see there's kind of a kitchen area over to the left side. And and then in the far right corner, you can see just like a bed, a dresser, like a little room area, but it's all kind of open space.
I'll go back to them.
Okay.
Tell them what I saw.
It looked like Roland.
I didn't see his face. Just saw his
But your
arm.
map has him here. What do you want to do?
I want to scout the outside of this place, like around the tree line, just in case that's not really anybody sitting in that chair.
I think it's either wait on Draven to get here, or there's no other better place to attack him if that's what you want to do.
If you think we should
That's
wait for
actually-
Draven, we should wait for Draven. I support that.
He might not make it back to this place. He might. It seems like this is his home.
I don't think we should let him leave, though. If he does try to leave and head somewhere, I think we should act.
We're gonna sleep here.
Yeah. We'll peel off into the woods a little bit. Try to keep a
Someone
line
on
of
the
sight
ground.
on the door.
Okay.
No fires. No turning into dragons.
Because we'll have to leave for Draven to get here. Most likely.
I don't know if we can send him a message. If we have a contact in town that could tell him. Wish he wouldn't even go into town. That's a couple days.
It's a couple of days for Draven to get here.
Just can't see him being here by himself. I say we go in there and see what we can just go for it.
I'm okay with that too.
I mean, someone can stay outside at his home while two other people possibly go and meet Draven and Thorley in 2 days, because I'm sure he'll send a message that we can send back to him.
Sure he will.
How long do you think it would take that big dragon of yours to fly to Blackmore?
I don't know. I can't fly that long. I mean, I can fly for like
An hour or 59 minutes. If you're a dragon.
I'm trying to think of actual spell.
Or forever if you let the spell go all the way
Might
through.
Just do it.
We
You polymorph
Yeah, I
yourself.
can only do for an hour, and I can fly for an hour and a half.
You're the fastest traveler, and you've got the map to get back here. Why don't you go back and wait for Draven? We'll stay here and keep eyes on this place.
Okay. Well, actually, I can fly for like an hour,
Just,
almost 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes.
Leave us the carpet if we need to get out of here.
Okay. And just meet y'all back here in 2 days?
Yep.
Okay. Which we'll have to, but I'll have to, I can't turn into a dragon right now. I can only,
No, just fly. You can fly, right?
yeah, I can fly 50 minutes.
Be a few days away
I
from
mean, you're only a
Blackmore.
couple miles away from Thorley. Strap up and walk it, boy.
I'm not worried. I can sleep by myself.
But you're the fastest to get back out here.
To go to Thorley, it's only like hour and a half.
Yeah, we're talking about. He was talking about going to Blackmore.
No, I'm talking about going to Thorley.
Oh, waiting on Draven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. I mean, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just. I thought you said Blackmore.
He did.
I was asked earlier, like how long would it take your dragon
Okay.
to go there?
Okay.
Okay.
No, so we'll just take 50 yards back into these woods and make camp with no fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So y'all retreat a little bit.
And each one will have an actual.
I think we
watch.
should have somebody on this berm.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
the
somebody
first.
will keep the
I'll
watch
take the
here.
first watch on the house. I'm not really watching.
Aren't you
y'all
going
sleep.
back to Thorley?
You're going back to Thorley to go wait for Draven.
Well, that's gonna be 2 days before he gets there.
Maybe. But I think you should anyway.
Wait, how's he gonna find me?
Where would he teleport to?
With the Federation, but I might be like people are looking for me in town.
Maybe you
They'll
can
possibly arrest me
maybe you can go in and just leave a message for him.
to send me a message.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll start walking back towards Thorley.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea. Go
I
try to
mean,
leave a message.
I mean, I can find y'all wherever y'all are.
Right, you can
so
find us.
I can find Draven too.
But yeah, you need to help him get here. Whatever you gotta do.
Okay. I go to Thorley and
Chill at the Federation.
I talk to him and see if they've heard if my name's been on a bounty for the Federation or anything yet. And
Okay. So you make your way back to Thorley.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself like every 10 minutes to where I can walk invisible to the Federation.
Okay.
Because I can use it without a spell slot now.
You get back to
Nice.
Thorley. How'd you get to Thorley? You walking?
I might
So
like.
it'll take a little longer walking. than
Yeah.
it'll be flying on the carpet.
Yeah, I mean, I can cast fly on myself. I might fly the first like 20 minutes, and then when I get, to where there's more people around, I'm just gonna start walking invisible.
So it'd just take you a couple
Well, I can
hours or so to get back.
Yeah, I can literally just alter self into a standard human. Fuck it.
Okay.
Set up invisibility. Just alter self into a standard looking.
A peasant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wearing sackcloth clothing.
No, I mean, I'll just be a
You
human.
have soot on your face.
I'll just be a human with all my.
I'm the local
armors.
chimney sweep.
We're not taking any more peasants in Thorley.
It's I, Chim. Nice sweep. What's your name? Chim Nice Sweep?
They asked me at the.
Just kidding. Let's do it. Continuing the bit we were doing to Rowdy the other night.
I am urchin from the streets.
So you get to the Federation. You walk in looking just like a standard peasant.
Well, I was gonna still have my armor on, so I mean, I just look
Okay.
human.
Okay, so just like a human
Yeah.
with some armor. So you walk inside. Wow, there's several people in there.
I look for Weston.
You see Weston. Hello.
It's Azure, the Black Company.
Oh,
I'm worried my name might be getting a bounty soon. And
Ah.
have you heard
Well.
any word?
wearing the disguise would have
You
helped,
claim the
but
bounty.
telling me the name immediately made it fail. But to answer your question, no, there's not a bounty out for you. What did you do?
Well, we're having some issues with break-ins. There's a bad guy that's acting good, and people might be believing him when we've tried to ask him some questions, and he struggled a bit, and he's claiming that we did some things that we might have done, but it was for good, not for bad.
So if a bad guy does good acts, is he a bad guy?
That is the
And
question.
if a good guy does bad acts,
I'm willing
he a
to.
good guy?
I'm willing to give everything back and apologize if what he, if the law
Quandary.
says we should.
I'm not one for philosophical discussions. needless to say, there's not a bounty that's been issued for you or your friends.
Can I stay here for a couple of days?
Sure. You're a member of the Federation. Spend your time in the hall, drink, eat, be merry. Pass out at the table, plenty of people do it.
I need to go to the latrine. I go to the bathroom and I snap myself back and then walk out.
Okay.
Arrest him!
There were some quality dogs pissing at the trough, if you care to inspect.
Oh, fine.
Smell was rough.
Of the dog?
Just in the bathroom in general. Some guy was shitting in the trough.
Never shit in the trough.
You just kind of hang out there for a few days.
Wait to hear from Draven.
Draven, you're resting, bed rest.
Yep.
House workers bringing you
Soup.
soup, juice of your favorite fruit.
Sandwiches. Little fingy sandwiches.
Freshly freezed orange juice.
The raspberry tots.
Out comes the flying broomstick. Yeah, you're
Fluff
taken
pastry.
well care of.
This drizzle cake is dry.
And after your 3 days of rest, you're feeling quite spry again. You feel your strength return to you.
Excellent.
What little strength you had.
I didn't lose a lot, but what I lost counted.
No longer emaciated. You're feeling fresh, fit to travel.
Excellent.
You know your friends are in Thorley waiting for you.
I will have my people
Definitely not getting into trouble.
send me to Thorley via teleportation circle.
Like, wow, sir, you're perfectly capable of this yourself.
I know, but
Well, it'll cost you. Last guy paid me 20 grand.
don't be absurd.
Fine.
That was years
And
from now.
I give
Yeah,
him,
right.
I give him 10 gold.
Thank you, sir.
That's like what
That's
our
a lot of
impression
money.
would be.
Not to the eye of Blackmore.
It's a tip.
He's a rich man. 20 grand richer.
Take his position away.
And he sends you to the Federation. Assuming that's right.
Yeah.
If you wanna, sends you there while you're hanging out in a multi-day stupor of chugging ales.
Just pissed I can't go to the brothel because I'm not really married, but I'm still married.
Being faithful to my future wife in the past.
If it's what you want, I'm having to shit on a log.
What if I had a baby here? What would happen to it?
They don't have
So,
toilet paper in Om either.
You see Draven kind of walk into the mess hall there.
Oh, so you received my message. Where's
Yes.
everyone else?
Bad news.
What's the bad news?
Well, I kind of tried to intimidate Roland or whatever, and I was about to attack him, and Remy said some smart things to me, so I freaked out and kind of put a cage around him, and we ended up stealing everything out of his shop and left.
Note to self: don't trust a Zur with tasks.
But I have a little bit of good news. I found where he's located in a cabin in the woods, a
Excellent.
few hours from here. Remy and Gilly are outside watching the place. We're waiting on you, so I can.
So you scared him out of town, and he is waiting there.
Yeah, we had a bounty on us.
A bounty?
Well, not really a bounty, but people were looking for us because Roland went to Thorley and said that we robbed him.
Oh.
So maybe we should, instead of killing him or something, maybe we should chain him up and put him in front of, like, on a trial or something to free our names, possibly, because that is like my father-in-law. It's kind of wanting me dead.
That's true.
Might have to fix that.
Would be a smart idea.
You ready?
Alright. Yes, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the situation. Alright, let's go. Teleport us there.
Can you teleport us there?
If you tell me where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a teleportation circle, it's teleport, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a circle in the middle of the woods.
All right, roll a d100.
It is 80.
80. All right, so you arrive on target. Before that, while y'all are waiting the few days, y'all are sitting out on this berm, one at a time, I guess, or both of you.
One at a time.
Yeah, I think we'll go one at a time, yeah.
All right, so just as these days go, both of you give me perception checks. Give me 1, 2, 3 of them each.
Is it 10?
7,
14?
14, 13.
No, 19.
A yawn and a smile. That is not good.
You got quite the collection.
Over the course of these 3 days, y'all are keeping watch at separate times, keeping your eye on this cabin. Every now and then you see a figure pass by the windows. It's too far away to really make anything out more than a silhouette. Well, you can see walking back and forth, and as Azur described, kind of the layout of this house, you see him walking back and forth to the kitchen, back to the living area, maybe crossing over to the bed area.
Does it seem like it's like a loop? Are they doing the same thing every time?
Okay, let's make a investigation check. Piece some clues together.
10.
16.
16. Okay, so 16's gonna. No, it does not seem to be just a set pattern that keeps occurring. It's different times of day, different hours of the morning, evening, night that this movement occurs. It seems to be, from the best you can tell, an actual person moving around in there.
He home aloned it with the train going
Right.
around with the cardboard cutout.
This would have been the perfect day for that.
It's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So, you never see the person come out into the front yard area.
And there's no bathroom in this place that we saw?
Well, there's like,
But is
in
there
the
some?
back, when y'all were flying over there's like a shed and like a little outhouse in the back. So if y'all wanted to stake out every now and then over there, you could. Up to you.
I mean, as long as we're still seeing movement, I think
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
Don't want to move too much.
Okay. So, you're definitely seeing what seems to be an actual person moving around at different times. It doesn't seem to be an illusion that's programmed. And then on the 1, 2, 3, you had to rest 3 days. On the 4th day of staking this out in the morning, Draven and Azur appear.
Azur, who's this chick? You're glowing with maternal energy.
I feel much better.
You look better.
So, what's the news?
Well, I think he's still in this house here. He hasn't come out.
All right.
Doesn't seem to be a mechanized version of himself passing around on a train.
About how far away from the house are we?
It was just a question.
From the tree line to
Still
the
don't think
house
that's
is
him,
about
though.
600 feet.
600 feet. Okay.
What's the plan?
It seemed way too easy.
Try to move in quickly, quietly, and put the ambush on him. Subdue him and take
There's
him
2 in the
back
front,
as
2 in the
quickly as
back.
possible.
Okay. Azur, you want to go with me around the back?
That'll work.
How do we signal? Will you knock?
I'll have Remy bust down the door.
Okay.
will go and put my foot through his door.
All right. We sneak around the backside.
Who's sneaking around the backside?
Me and Azur.
Okay. Are y'all trying to approach quietly or
Yes.
as loudly as possible?
Trying to approach quietly.
Alright, give me stealth checks.
I'm gonna let them get about
25.
17.
100 feet out from the house
Okay.
where they're cresting around the backside.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Remy are just gonna dimension door up to the door.
Okay. What was your stealth roll?
13.
13 and
25.
25. Okay. So y'all sneak around to the back. Start kind of pincering over as you see them kind of making their way to move in. You dimension door.
Yep.
To the front door.
Yep, with Remy.
Right there. Well, you're about 100 feet away from it. That's because it was 600 feet
yeah,
from
that's
the
right.
room. So you teleport 100 feet away from the door and start moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Okay. Certainly try.
Yep.
Get you over again.
26.
Natural one.
All right. So as y'all are moving around to the back side, you just dimension door to the front, and as you're approaching the door, you see that figure inside kind of stand up. You see it through the windows and open the door. This person's wearing like a robe. It's got a hood over it. They seem to be wearing like slippers. They step outside. Hello?
It's not you, Roland.
No. And you see, as he steps out more into the light and kind of takes that little hood off, you see kind of like the skullet kind of hair, all white, very long white beard. This looks like a very old man. His arms look very thin. Doesn't look like he has a lot of strength in him. Pockmark spots all over him. No, Roland.
Walk up. Has Roland been here in the last 4 or 5 days?
No, I haven't seen Roland in many years.
I will incite
So-
that motherfucker.
My son?
He's your son?
15.
Yes, Roland, my son.
And you haven't seen him in years?
He doesn't seem to be not giving any signs, I guess. He just seems to be talking quite alarmed that...
Do you have a way to contact him?
No.
Can I kind of look him up and down to make sure this isn't a disguise of any sort?
Look it up and down. Trying to see like a little bulge or something?
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, like a perception
Maybe
check.
you might want to like detect if he's got any.
It's going to be a perception. That's going to be 18.
Doesn't seem to be an illusion. What's the meaning of this?
Can we ask your name, sir?
My name is Reginald Tilcott.
Reginald Tilcott.
Did we get up to this back door yet?
Yeah, y'all have. So, like, y'all get up to the back door and y'all are looking through the window and you can see through the front windows that there's a person standing out in front of the house. You see Remy and Draven talking to this guy. What's the meaning of this?
We're looking for Roland.
We had business with Roland, and he's looking for an amulet that we've came to give him. I needed to talk to him previously, but he never showed.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, Roland left home many years ago seeking grand adventure. I have not seen him since.
Is this house like on... Like what kind of foundation is this house on? Like,
What do you mean?
like say natural ground floor.
It's up off the floor. Looks like maybe 6 feet or so.
6 feet.
Start walking around to the front.
Okay. So y'all walk around to the front.
Just in case, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on him.
I don't mean any trouble. Then you cast Dispel Magic. He kind of like freezes for a second. I'm just a simple old man. I live
Just-
on my homestead. Why are you accosting me?
I'm sorry,
magic.
sir. I'm I was just trying to be thorough.
It's quite rude to come to someone's home and
It is
cast
quite
spells
rude.
at them.
It is rude to not make an appointment as well.
Agreed.
You're telling me that one of the most powerful wizards in Alm, his father doesn't have a way to come in contact with him?
Like I said, I haven't talked to my son in years.
Do I see Azur coming around?
Yeah.
Azur, can you
Fuck!
can you check again for our man?
Is this some kind of robbery?
No, sir, it's not.
I'll go to
Not
this,
at all.
to like the side of the house to where the old man can't see me, you know.
Okay.
And I'll
Why did he just walk back over there where I can't see him?
He does what he wants.
He
Gotta
could
take-
be using your latrine.
Well, I'm not a strong man. I just take what you want and just don't hurt me.
Sir, we're
Yeah,
not
we're,
thieves.
Yeah, sorry for bothering you. Is there anything we can do for you to make up for the intrusion?
I just ask that you don't hurt me.
Oh, don't worry. Do you have a use for gold?
Oh, what?
Do you have a use for gold? Do you spend it?
Nice.
Yes, I don't have much, but you can have it.
Oh, here, and I give him 2 platinums.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry
This
for
isn't
your
gold.
time.
Yes, this is.
I noticed that it's probably difficult for you to hunt game, so if you need food,
I
can use it
typically
for
eat vegetables these days and whatever fish I can catch from
a
the
little
river.
bit easier to hunt.
What? Vegetables?
Vegetables. It was a joke, I'm sorry. I was trying to lighten the mood.
You don't hunt vegetables.
That's true, sir.
Takes a lot of
That's
hard
not
work,
necessarily
planting
true.
and harvesting.
Wild mushrooms, you have to hunt those.
Oh, that would be foraging.
Oh. You mean vegetable hunting?
Perhaps the terms from wherever you're from are different.
Let me see. I want to make sure and get this guy. So what's his name again?
Reginald.
Yeah, Reginald Tilcott.
Yeah, so I'll say Reginald Tilcott. And look, see
Yes,
where
hello.
No, you were looking for Roland.
Or Roland. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Roland. Yeah.
you were looking-
so-
Yes, Roland's my son.
Like I said, I'm gonna go
Please
outside
don't
the
hurt
house
me.
and I'm gonna get the map and see if I can't find where Roland is.
So you pull the map up, and it's blinking in this area. Again, it doesn't give you like a hyper close
Right.
view or anything, but it's blinking in this region.
Can I go to the side
You're on the
of
side.
the side of the house? I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to the. Whenever he was talking in the front door, he was like covering the full door, like I can't walk past him.
Well, you could walk past him. He's come outside.
Well, you know what?
He's outside. He's like,
I'm gonna
not a bad
cast.
idea.
I'm gonna
he's like
cast,
off his porch.
I'm gonna cast dimension door to the back door inside the house,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. So you inside and then turn invisible. Oh, what was that noise?
Nothing.
Must have been the wind.
So I'm gonna
I'm not
start
sure.
looking.
Yes, it's a bit drafty.
Is that fur in your ears?
Smell like a wet dog.
I'm gonna start looking for a basement.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Pay your fines.
Yeah, so looking around the house, again, you just see some simple furniture, patchwork upholstery jobs on the chairs, pots and pans hanging up over his small stove that he has inside, a fire burning in the fireplace, a small, what would be a twin-size bed, basically, in the corner of the room by the front door. But searching around, where do you want to search? Like in the kitchen area, in the middle living area, or where his bed stuff is?
I'm gonna go fireplace, like living
Fireplace area?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that living area, give me an investigation check.
Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. -1 to 16.
16. So
Don't think you have to roll at the first one, do you?
Oh no, yeah, it's only when it's completely empty.
looking around in here, feeling around on the floor. You don't notice anything. No trapdoors, anything like that in this living area. No false panels. You could search in one of the other two
Yeah,
areas.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go to the bath. The bedroom play area.
Okay. And
12.
12. Guess you can do perception check too if you want.
13.
13. Yeah, so just looking around in this area, it doesn't seem like there's any false panels in here either. You could try the kitchen area.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So you go into the kitchen area, and as you start looking around, not much of a roll is needed as you just see a piece of the floor. There's a large square slat cut out with an iron hoop handle on it.
I'm gonna go back and walk behind the old man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to just hit him with my freaking pummel right on the side of the head and try to knock him out.
Oh no.
I guess we don't see this either.
Okay. So you gotta hit the old man.
Wow.
All right, roll the hit.
Not
Advantage.
killing damage.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah,
know,
you were saying
like,
non-lethal.
It's just an old
Knock him
man.
out.
Tried this before.
Yeah, you have advantage.
I do. Okay.
God dang it.
Number 2. So 15.
Yeah, you whack him right in the head. Roll damage.
Yeah, no. Get off my lawn.
God, we are terrible people.
10.
10. So you, dink, you'll just see him just splat onto the ground. His back of his
what
head
the
bleeding.
hell? So you okay?
Whoa,
You
whoa,
break
whoa.
invisibility when you attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Azur's just standing there holding
I put my finger up.
his sword.
Did you find something?
I'll wave at him, just I won't say nothing, and then I'll wave to him.
Is he dead?
I'm gonna go check the body.
You can check his vitals. Give
Yeah.
me a medicine check.
Okay. Natural 1.
You can't
Level
tell.
1.
You're just like, I don't know human
If y'all want to go
anatomy.
in there, I'll stay with the body.
Tie him up.
Should we give him a potion? Is he dead?
He's not dead. I didn't kill. I didn't.
Gilly
stab
tried to
him.
check, but he was like looking at himself afterwards, like, "Oh yeah, I've got fins and stuff." And he was like, this is foreign to
It's a
me.
different anatomy. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to tie up his arms and feet and stuff a gag in his mouth, and then I'll give him 1 hit point. of
Okay.
My lay on
So you
hands.
tie him up, stuff a gag in his mouth, and you lay on hands 1 hit point. Okay.
Okay.
Seems to regain consciousness, but
I was just trying to get him knocked out.
All right, and I'll
Alright.
head in the house with her.
And I show him, and I go and I lift the
he
ring.
just seems to be laying there.
I'm staying there with the body.
Okay. Where are you going? You lift the ring up?
Mhm.
All right, so it's a large, kind of wood panel. It's a lot on the floor in here, and you lift it up. There's a staircase that goes down. It clearly burrows into the ground.
Walk down the stairs.
As you walk down there, it's quite a large space. When you first get in there, you see shelves that just have what you would expect to find in a cellar. It's like a large cellar. There's, dried foods hung up and like butter, like salts and spices and stuff. And there, it's just this kitchen cellar. But there's another door too.
I go up and tell Remy, he might be down here. If you don't hear from us in a few minutes and you hear some racket, come down here.
I'll
If you want, if you
that
don't want to
door.
come down now. Anyway.
As you go to open that door, it won't
I'll say,
move.
okay.
There's a locked door here. I think you can bust it.
I can give it a shot.
And give me an athletics check.
14.
14. Kick it. And it doesn't go through. It feels like it's got.
I'm gonna grab.
Based on the feel of it, you feel like there's a large piece
Okay.
of wood holding it shut.
I'm gonna grab a Gilly and do dimension door right on the other side of it,
All right, so you grab Gilly, you do dimension door on the other side of it.
and then I try to unlock it from the other side if
So
I
you
can.
pop in the room, looking in there, you see a cot in the corner, a blanket. Looks like bits of rations have been eaten here. You see an empty water skin on the ground. There's not a person in here. You lift it up. Taking a look at this stuff, it looks very fresh.
He's been in here. Is there any other exits?
Yeah, I guarantee you when...
Is it a dirt floor in
No,
here, or
sorry,
is it
it's
stone?
It's dirt.
It's dirt? Alright, I'm gonna investigate the floor for footprints other than ours.
He,
Okay.
backed away.
Good.
When someone tried to kick his door down, I'm sure he might have...
That's gonna be 17.
So,
gonna-
yeah, I mean, there's other footprints.
gonna
They don't
ye-
seem to be leading.
I'm gonna
Out
yell
of
to
here.
Remy and say, "You might be 500 feet away, Remy. He's out of here."
So
Okay.
you hear shouting, looking around in the area. Give me perception checks.
Still think it's this old man.
He went down like a sack of potatoes.
15.
15, looking around, you don't see anyone fleeing, running. You don't hear any noise other than the rustle of the wind in the trees and the groans of this old man.
Check your map. Is he still here?
All right, how many times can I do it?
And you can try it.
I mean, yeah, I'll try to do it again. Second time for the day.
So you flip it open, and you see that greater image of Om. And you've got a light blinking. It kind of zooms out a little further, and he seems to be much further south. You're not familiar with other lands here, but he seems to be on a different landmass entirely.
Well, he transported to some other landmark that's there's seas between us, I think, possibly. Sorry, old man, but wasn't trying to hurt him. I don't have a hurt person
Can I
spell or
investigate
anything.
this room to see if there's any like books or papers or information?
Yeah, just looking around, it just doesn't look like there's anything other than a cot and blanket and some chewed up rations and an empty water skin.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
You had to teleport.
I do, but since I'm
Or I'm
very
saying
not
he
familiar
had to
with
teleport, right?
yeah.
I'll
he
go,
teleported away.
Take the gag out of the old man's mouth and untie him and restore another 5 hit points.
Okay. So you give him another 5 hit points,
If he can take that many.
and he doesn't take that many.
Okay.
You can mark off another 3.
I'm gonna
Then you
alter,
untie him.
I'm gonna alter stuff into Roland on my way back
And
up there.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth
Okay.
around him. And we know Roland's been here. Why'd you lie to us about it?
He just seems really confused.
I don't think he knew Roland was here.
Are you Roland?
He seems to be reacting to your words, like looking at whoever says something, but
Oh
He
god,
looks very
you
confused.
gave him a stroke.
I didn't do anything.
Can you fix this?
I don't think so.
we need some kind of restoration magic.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
And the good news is he can't rat on us now. Oh, I'm just saying. I feel bad for the old coot.
Are you Roland?
Just kind of looks at you. Starts picking up grass and stuff. It is.
Oh no.
Is this something that I don't see? One hit to the back of the head would cause him to do this?
He's quite fragile.
I would rather die than live like that as I hit my
Whoa,
sword.
whoa! Easy.
The one thing you could do is use your rod.
Do you know where you are?
For
The heal.
yeah,
'Cause
okay,
I think that also tacks on greater restoration.
okay,
It would cure his brain damage.
yeah. I'll
So I gave
expend
the old
one.
man a brain damage.
You
Crack the back of his skull.
I'll
I
expend
mean,
one.
I was trying to do non-lethal.
Yeah, you didn't kill
like-
him.
One use for my rod.
4 hit
to
points completely
Cast
healed him.
He's
heal
like an
on
80-year-old
him.
man.
I can close his wounds. I can't fix his brain. Are you back with us?
Yes.
He'll
Do you know
make
where you are?
I think a charisma saving throw.
Oh yeah. What's the DC?
Let me check. I just got off of it. I think it's like 17 or something like that.
Okay.
19.
Do you know if he passes or fails? Do you get to know that?
Let me see.
I think
That's
so.
your piece.
Yeah, 19. It doesn't really say. Yeah, you know whether each
Okay.
creature
He failed.
succeeds or fails. We know Roland was here. Why'd you lie to us?
Roland was here.
Yes, he was down in the cellar.
I did not know.
How did you not know? This is your house? Is this your house?
Yes, this is my house.
And Roland is your son?
Yes.
Yes, and you did not know that he was here.
No.
I do believe the old man.
Well, he's got zone of truth around him. I believe him.
Dude,
also.
crazy! A rock came out of nowhere and clipped you in the back of the head.
I don't believe you.
That's your own reasoning.
I was standing there, and then all of a sudden, my mind was so muddled.
Well, you're all right now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm fine now.
You will see that
What
nothing
happened
was
to you?
stolen from you.
I'm not sure. I imagine I was assaulted.
I'm gonna use modified memory on him.
Back in time and change you.
Please, just leave me be.
Too late.
Wait, you don't
So
know
you're
yet.
just gonna actively cast a spell at him again?
Don't know
Yeah.
it yet. Wait with all that. Let's take care of this cellar first, and then modify his memory.
What's wrong with my? You don't need to modify my memory.
Do you know you have a room in your cellar?
I mean, there's the main cellar and then a side room if I have a good harvest. More things to store, extra space.
And you keep a cot down there.
I do not.
Somebody does.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be getting much more.
I'm gonna
out of-
modify his memory.
Why?
I want to go down there and try to disrupt the area in the room so that if he tries to go there again, it might not work so well for him.
Okay.
What, like,
What are you
put in,
doing?
like pour poison or something?
No, like
No.
move things around so if he teleports, it juts him back because
Yeah,
there's
maybe.
objects in the way.
Yeah, try to figure something out. Maybe fill it with dirt, or how big was this room?
Just like small,
5
like
by
5
5 or
by
something.
5 room, yeah.
He has to make a wisdom save.
For what?
Modify memory.
Okay.
Why don't we just
Say 8.
Fails.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm modifying his memory to believe that Roland showed up looking for something and attacked his father, and that's how he got the concussion.
Okay.
Wow, that's
And-
messed up. That's worse than what I did.
That was really fucked up. Evil points for Draven.
And that we
Yeah,
were
make
here
Roland
and
the
scared
enemy.
Roland off.
Alright. Maybe the spell real quick.
Cool.
It's gonna be hard to sneak up on a man that can transport in.
And I'll delete
Seconds.
his part of the memory that was us showing up when we did.
I think we're better off trying to find a place that we know he's already at, with a task that needed to be done, and can't flee. What place is that?
Okay.
When he went outside when we were fighting Allister inside.
Alrighty.
Go back
he's
and
Do we
Incapacitated.
want to go south, or we just want to go to the
You gotta hold this for a whole
store?
minute
Yep.
while he's
All right,
charmed.
hear me
He's
out.
just
We can go back in
kind of
time.
dazed.
I'm just
He's, like, reshaping his
Gandalf
memories.
was, like,
Yeah.
picking
We can
threads
make-
out and, like,
Make a fake
manipulating them.
amulet and replace it with the real amulet, and we'll
You place
still,
your hand
as
up to
our
the side
past
of his head
selves, go to deliver
pinch
it
and
to
pull out
Roland.
a
He'll think he'll have
light.
the real one, but we'll have the real one.
Our new past
You
selves
create a
can
new
give
one
it
in
to
your
our
hand
current past
as you, like,
selves,
weave this
which will
thread
give it to
into
our
his
current
ear,
selves.
To our past self.
place it in.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of waving your hands around his head this whole time for a whole minute, and then eventually the spell wears off. Well, thank you for scaring Roland off.
Of course, I'm sorry that your son would do such heinous acts.
Yes, he was never a violent boy. Odd.
He seems very desperate here lately.
Desperate men do desperate
I
things.
think he's gotten caught up with the wrong sorts of people.
Perhaps. Again, he left long ago. I don't know anything about him. Who he's become.
If you would, if that door does become locked again, or if...
I'd rarely go down there.
Understandable.
Hard on the knees.
I'm sure.
I am feeling a lot more spry.
Good.
Some
Excellent.
of the old ailments are gone.
Well, that'll help with the gardening, wouldn't you say?
My back hasn't felt this good since I was a young man of 60.
Yes.
Well,
Knocked a few screws back in place.
yeah, I guess so.
I'll help him up to his feet.
Oh, I need no help. I feel fine.
Oh, look at
He
you.
basically got greater restoration put on him, so.
Strapping young men once again.
Well.
Aren't you glad we came to see you?
Oh, yes, you scared my assailant off, my son. Thank you.
Of
You're
course.
fine heroes of all.
We try. And we will bid you good day, sir.
Yes,
Just take us elsewhere at this point.
well, good luck on your travels.
While you're feeling so good, maybe you can do something about that room down there that Roland likes to hide out in.
I'm unaware of whatever room you're speaking of. The extra room in the cellar. He was hiding there.
Yes, yes.
Very, very recently.
I'll clean it up, I suppose.
But stash some bear traps around the entire room.
I'll try. I haven't been strong enough to use a bear trap in quite some time. Last time I tried, and
Maybe just
my pinky's back.
Hmm.
Huh. I lost that years ago with a bear trap.
maybe just a cleverly placed rake to give him a good smack on the noggin if he shows up.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Of course.
I'll go back to my nice, quiet life in the countryside.
And I'll begin casting teleportation circle for us.
He just walks inside and stokes his fire and sits back down in his chair.
Well, so we couldn't really tell where that area
Oh,
was.
Nate Dogg's
Seemed
here,
unfamiliar.
Very unfamiliar. It's south.
I don't think we need to go there. I think we need to
Long
wait for
time
him
no see.
and Thorley.
Everybody's gonna be chasing him.
Yeah.
It's not like I can find an exact pin,
Right. All right. So, what do you do?
I guess we'll go back to Thorley for the time being and kill a few days, and I'll see if I can look around to find a map of maybe countries nearby and learn any information about that country he might have gone to.
So you're just wanting to chase him around?
No, I'm waiting here for us, but I'm trying to keep an eye out just in case, I'd rather keep an eye out on the shop and see if he comes back during that time.
Because if we're still in Thorley, he might have spells that he can actually find us, and he's not going to come back to Thorley to meet us if we're in Thorley.
Because we still have to prove y'all's innocence.
I mean, I'm not not as worried about that as saving.
I'm not really that worried about that either.
Because in the future, that doesn't matter. We're all dead. Like, I mean, there is no Thorley.
It causes trouble for our past selves, though.
Just
Well, I mean, you've made your case with someone in power. They understand what's going on.
So during that time, I'll look at that country and I'll go talk to Thorley, explain to him kind of the situation.
Okay, so you go to research nearby countries.
The one that Azur told us about in that region.
Huh?
Like if
Yeah,
it's
like, I don't-
northwest
I don't-
of,
It's far south.
yeah,
but
if it's far south, then I'll look at countries.
just
south.
looking around, doesn't really seem to be any information about this.
Okay.
The only information you can find is stuff on your, slice of the world, like, the Sword Coast up north of you, the places to the east and west. When you speak about other land masses to the south, everyone seems like very surprised at what you're saying.
Okay. And I'll just explain the situation to King Thorley, telling him that, like, hey, I know this sounds very confusing, but I need you to keep this between me and you about this past, and let things play out as it should.
Okay.
I'll spend probably three or 4 days, talking to him about
I
that.
talked to Karas. She told me what was going on, and I'm aware of the situation. So
I know.
y'all are dabbling with things I don't think should be touched, but
I agree, and I wouldn't if I had any other choice in the matter.
Would you be opposed to letting us stake out the Elder Talisman to see if he returns?
go for it. Do what you need to do. You've told him the whole story of the time travel and stuff.
Yeah.
And Karas, told him about it. It's hard to wrap my mind around, but
And if need be, if he wants me to, I can show him what we saw through modified memory.
I don't want you touching me with any magic.
That's fine. I just thought I would offer.
No. You just asked me if you could modify my memory, and no thank you.
Just to show you the
No,
events that
thank you.
transpired.
We are on good terms, but if you begin casting any sort of spell inside of these chambers, you will be assaulted by all my men.
No worries. I'm not here to accost you at all. I'm just trying to make things as clear as possible.
Or trick me.
I would not do that, sir.
Well,
It would be a great opportunity.
I can even be put under his own
I just
truth if need
can't be more clear. You shall never cast a spell in my presence. None of you.
That's fine.
It will be taken as an act of war.
That's fine.
Draven's
I
such a
cast.
dummy.
I cast gun.
Yeah.
Why don't
This
we,
one ain't a spell.
since we can go to the Elder Talisman, we can still wait for ourselves there.
Should
Yes.
probably clean the place up and put what we stole back on the
Yeah, let's put some
walls.
things back on the shelves so it looks
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, I agree.
We should probably do that.
Make it look normal. And
Yeah.
And then when
And I guess me and Azur will take shifts of like running the shop as Roland.
We know when we show up.
Yeah, but we still have to keep up the guys. that this
you're
is
gonna,
still
oh, you're gonna
shop.
run the business.
You're both gonna be Roland.
Take shifts.
So walk in and like there's two Rolands.
No, I mean,
The Kumot soul action.
Tell him you'll take the night shift.
Okay. Y'all take turns.
yeah, a couple hours here, a couple hours there,
Alrighty.
just so things don't seem suspicious to anyone.
Okay.
Remy can also alter selves, or with his hat.
Well,
so.
now I got to attune to it.
Oh yeah.
So y'all do that. Who wants to be the Roland when they show up? Y'all can decide. I'll flip a coin.
I'm not the intelligent one,
Yeah.
but I do.
Because y'all are
have
taking
be-
shifts.
But I do have better deception.
Yeah.
We know when it happens, though.
Evens, Rowdy. Yeah, that's true. Y'all know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So, who wants to do it?
I think we all agreed that it was going to be Draven. This is his pickle.
Okay.
All right.
So you wait the few weeks.
Yeah.
This
And
was
I
his plan.
practice my. Well, I guess with Alter Self, I don't have to practice my rolling voice. I just practice some of his mannerisms and whatnot.
All right. So the few weeks go by. You made a few minor sales. You realize most of these sales in this shop are like small, like quality of life things for local people. Every now and then you might sell a +1 sword here and there to some people from the Federation, some potions that were already made.
Interesting. The life of a normal person. Look at me.
And eventually, you're attending the shop one day, and the door opens. You hear the little chime of the bell, ring, and in walks a Triton. This looks like Gilly.
Good morning, sir.
I don't remember Gilly's voice. Talk to him as yourself in the past, before you met everyone.
Well, hello, sir.
Is there anything that you're looking for?
I don't remember at this moment what I might be looking for.
I think you were killing time there.
Yes, I'm actually waiting for a group of heroes that I've heard about in Ulm that really helped save my people from the what was it that destroyed
Leviathan?
the Leviathan that destroyed my hometown.
Oh.
Come to pledge my sword to them, or my spear.
Interesting. Wow. They must be great heroes indeed, then.
Yes. Maybe you've heard of them. I think they go by the Black Company.
I do know them. They have frequented this place quite a bit.
About this time, the door opens again, and in walks Draven, Azur, and Remy.
Oh, Draven.
Aren't we like holding Nate too?
No,
Yeah, I took him to the back.
y'all bring him up here later.
Oh, okay.
Back from hell so soon.
Y'all met him later to show him his body, and that's when the demon showed up.
Okay.
Or no, y'all did have him. Y'all asked to store him here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
storm here.
James is gonna have 3
Yeah.
characters here at the same time.
At least one of them's dead.
Right.
Yeah.
So far.
So your cells walk in. Go ahead, guys. You're running the shop.
Oh,
I've got
shit.
nothing to do
I
here.
gotta talk to Draven as Draven.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
Can something terrible has happened to Nathaniel? Is there anything that you could do to look over him? I don't know. Take him to my the back of my shop while I'll take a look at him. But I'm no cleric. I can't promise anything.
Roos is with us.
Roos had to have the time, I think.
I don't think Roos was with us.
Yeah,
was
because he tried to
Yeah,
save him.
Roos was here too, but he tried to save him, but he needed to rest.
Yes.
That's why y'all stored him there, and then y'all came back
Yeah.
later because y'all rested a day.
And then Roos couldn't.
Came back, tried to revive him.
I think we went to the back. We talked a little bit. Asked if we could keep him here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we gave him the coin.
Yeah, and that's when we gave
Is
him the
there-
cloak.
That's when
there.
y'all give him the
Or-
cloak.
There's like, and we got you your amulet.
So-
Yeah. These cloaks were unbelievable. We wouldn't have survived.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for Nathaniel, but I will store him here for you.
Roos says, "Well, I need a day. If we rest, I can come back tomorrow and try to revive him." Well, he takes off his cloak and hands it to you, Roland.
I take it and I start folding it up. I go back behind, one of
Yeah, you remember that little chest?
the. Yeah.
Pops that open.
Pop the chest open, start folding
Roland
it up.
folded the cloaks out, put them in there. Y'all give him that. Roland asks about the talisman.
Yeah.
So, ask about the talisman, Roland.
I asked about.
Roland did.
Oh, so you were able to retrieve the talisman?
Oh yeah, we were able to easily. Our stride was nothing for us, Black Company folk.
Of course.
Y'all are
Such
the
fine
legendary heroes. The Black Company.
Who the fuck is this?
That is us, Captain here.
I was
Speaking.
actually looking for y'all.
You were.
To pledge you my sword. Heard you were a great help in defeating the Leviathan that destroyed my hometown.
Well, we are a man down now. I
Yes, we
suppose
are.
that we could use the help. Is there any way that you could come back to Blackmore with us and we could get to know each other better?
Absolutely, I pledge you my sword.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes, Lord Draven, I believed he pledged you his sword. He seems to have a spear.
It's bladed.
It's a sharp, pointy thing. That was Roos.
Anyway, I'll go back over here.
So Draven hands you Roland the talisman.
Thank you, Draven. I do appreciate.
Well,
everything.
you're welcome.
I do appreciate your hard work, Draven.
Do you have any
Yeah, we try really hard.
I think I said something along the lines of course, Roland, you're a good man, and I'm glad that we were able to accomplish this for you and put it in your safekeeping. And we will be back here
We'll fact check this to see how accurate you are.
later for
I imagine this is nothing
for
like.
Nathaniel. And I believe Draven left after that.
Yeah, y'all left.
Also, we're gonna buy all of your potions, as we do every time we come into your store.
Yes, the shopping goes as normal.
I put the amulet in the chest because I believe that's what he did. And then whenever they leave, I'll take it out. I'll
Okay.
pocket that shit.
All right. So now y'all got the amulet. Or you've got the amulet. You can go back to your friends.
Was
Yeah.
there eyes the rapier?
Oh yeah,
Would
we
be
can rob
mine.
Nathaniel now.
Yeah.
This is true. Good rob this corpse.
Yep, he's got the
It's laying back
scintillating
there.
saber. He's got the boots of flying.
He's got the gloves of thievery,
Yeah.
goggles of
happened
night.
To the time.
Or we could try to restore him.
Too hard.
Yeah, I don't think we should mess with that right now.
Probably not. That's
Because
Rowdy
the-
getting really
Because
ambitious.
Azure wanted those items, and then
Yeah.
he immediately
It's up to you how hard you want to try to fuck with the
I'm
timeline.
trying not to fuck with the timeline, so Draven would be smart enough not to fuck with the timeline as much as possible. Rowdy is not that smart, so I'm gonna refer to Draven and just not touch Nathaniel.
Yeah. Gotta let the stuff go as normal.
Also, past you would come in and see that he had been robbed. Probably
Yeah.
be suspicious.
and then we really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you still gotta stay here as Roland for
Yeah.
another day for them to come back to the body.
yeah. So we'll hang out here another day and let all those events transpire.
Yeah, so they come back and Roos tries to resurrect him, and then that demon or devil pops up and he's mine. Snaps back. Everybody's like, oh my god.
I'm looking through a crack in the wall, reliving this. Roland had a spank check back here. Ties right into the dressing room.
But yeah, so y'all let those events transpire as normal.
Mm.
And on the end of that day, you walk up to the front of the shop, take the sign, flip it to close, pull the blinds down.
Yeah, because I don't think we ever went back there.
No.
So, do we get double all the items? Oh no, never mind. Never
Put it
mind.
all back.
We'll put it all back. This
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
different.
Now we can rob it. No, actually, we were going to turn it over to the state
Yeah,
I'm gonna just leave it there.
in good faith.
just leave it all there.
Just leave it there.
So
Except,
basically, the way it's gone, you've talked to Thorley. He's basically agreed to not mention any of this going on to your past selves, to try to not fuck with stuff. And so now you got a decision. You've got the talisman. You know that they're gonna have a harder time moving that object, but you still need to get back to the point to where you went back in time, so to make the timeline reconverge. So you know at some point you still need to get back to the fight with Allister. So y'all can either try to wait the few years, or you could travel time again.
I say we wait a few years.
Level up montage.
I wonder if there's a way to be able to, like, I want to do some research during this time to
About
see
what?
if there's a way to let the portal actually open and then be able to close it behind them.
There's no information about what's happening here.
Right.
There's no library or anything that's dark magic that's occurring.
Is there?
There's no, like, I guess, arcane studies of my own that I can do over portals and closing dimensions and.
It's
we
all
do
pretty
know that Allister
boring.
was trying to get to a different world.
Right.
I mean, I doubt there would be any information here about that different world, but
Where are we gonna
if
stay?
we're gonna have
for-
a couple
for a few
years, there
years?
are.
So what are you trying to figure out?
Seeing if there's a way, because we know the portal opens. That's what pulls us into the plane, which starts the roll of
Right.
the worm. But I wonder if there's a way, once they're sucked into the portal, to actually be able to close the portal and stop the worm before it has time to come through and let everything into this realm.
So Draven's a smart guy. You imagine you don't want the portal to open.
Right.
Yeah, you could try to close the portal, but you don't know how fast that worm's coming out of it.
Right.
You don't know if you have time to close it. So just make an intelligence check real quick.
Because it was also the rings or whatever,
As you-
right? They had the.
There's a big archway there
Yeah,
where
the
the portal
archway
was.
was- I guess they-
yeah, which
I wonder if those archways had
Maybe
any
we can try to
disassemble
destroy-
those.
yeah.
It's gonna be 24.
24. So Draven's real smart, thinking about all this time travel that's going on and diverged timeline potentials and drastic changes and tears in space-time as he's
Yeah, I'm sure this is taking a month or a couple.
yeah,
months
as you're
to-
considering these problems. You imagine your best course of action is to stop the portal from being opened. So you still need to let them go about everything as normal to keep everything right. You just need to help them in the fight. So your best bet here would be to, so you remember the battle, right? So y'all land on the island, you approach the doors, you go inside, that creature lets you in, see Allister, y'all ask for it to be a one-on-one fight, so Roland goes outside, and unbeknownst to you, he's moving that thing towards the portal, like,
Yeah.
so you know Roland's outside doing this while y'all are inside fighting.
So we go
Allister.
outside, fight
We-
Roland.
Yeah.
Stay outside. Let
Yeah.
old
So
stuff.
y'all come outside, you fight Roland, take him out.
Move
Yeah.
the orb of destruction
Yeah,
elsewhere.
you know, well,
or maybe.
well, here's the
destroy-
thing. Make another
destroy
intelligence check.
portal. Don't touch the orb of destruction.
Well, yeah, not touch it. Natural 20, so 25.
Okay, so 25. So with your intelligence check, if you can defeat Roland in time, perhaps you do take control of this annihilation. You know the exact point in which Allister dimension doors to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you put, maybe you put the sphere of annihilation right where he teleports to.
Yeah.
Take him out right there.
It's great. Plan A.
Yeah. And they don't have the talisman to control it,
Exactly. That's a
so
plan A. Everything goes smooth.
I'll attune to that, and
You know,
Yeah,
you'll be able to try to take it over, but y'all could struggle over it. you
Right.
know, So
Um,
that's why you don't. In your genius natural 20, there maybe I should just put it right where he teleports, so he doesn't have a chance to
fuck
overtake
with
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
He
we,
just teleports right to where he's going to teleport to, and he teleports right on top of the sphere of annihilation, and he's just annihilated.
but we've got to be able to take out Roland, and if we're unable to do that in time to meet, to get it in place, a couple of us could be trying to take out the
guards.
archway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
you
in
can-
case, so that if all that fails, if there's no archway for him to create a portal, well,
Could just blast that archway. Or
Yeah,
just
you could
keep
try
on
to
pushing
destroy the
fire on it and
archway,
See what
yeah.
happens.
we could try to be doing that while also that's going on, and try to have a couple options
Me
going.
and Azur can go after Roland, and
I'd say you and Bruce go after.
Remy.
We're all going after Roland. We're trying to take Roland out as fast as possible.
Right.
But then after that,
But, you know, the other way, too, along with your Astral 20, you know that they know at least some of you are fucking around in the past.
Yeah.
Might be more of a force there to fight, too, you know. So
True.
they might reinforce themselves. Whereas before they thought they had the element of surprise, you all surprised them by showing up on their island.
Yeah.
You guys that went to the past don't have the element of surprise anymore, so perhaps they've bolstered themselves.
Hmm.
You've made yourself known to him already by putting him in the...
Yep.
Whether it's your past selves or not, he knows that y'all are onto him, because Azur was like, we know all about you, you know? Like,
right.
So, he knows y'all know.
Yep.
So yeah, there could be definitely more guards there.
Well, I did pick up a new spell, but that would limit my resources. I could rain hell on them.
It's always a good idea.
Certainly good.
Meteor swarm the
Yeah,
entire
I know exactly what you're
fucking
talking
island,
about, yeah.
and then show up right afterwards. I wish there was a way I could warn Draven of, like, hey, just go ahead and use Wish before you get there to make yourself resistant against that spell that drops us to 0.
You imagine
Because-
you don't want to contact or something.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I wish there was a
Hold
way
door.
I could. But
Hold the door.
Don't cast a spell. Cast a
Because you need
spell.
their
no
time
spell,
to go on
no
just as
spell.
normal,
yeah,
you know.
Resist.
So, that's the big thing, is you don't want to fuck with it too much. If you fuck with it, other bad things can happen.
yeah.
You've already diverged a little bit.
Resist spell.
Right.
Roussel. Roussel.
And I guess with the natural flow of things, it would still end up with me in the past going, or in the future because of the Verdant Star. Because
Well,
that's
what's
how
going to happen, basically, is if y'all are able to stop Allister before he opens the portal, right at the moment you defeat Allister, the threat stopped, your past selves and your future selves, your current selves are going to, you're just kind of be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're at now. Your past selves will kind of fade away, merge into you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Timeline will be righted.
We will come into ourselves.
Speaking of which, do you still have that portable hole?
The handkerchief?
Yeah.
Handkerchief.
I was gonna store the Verdant Star in there for the time being and
Great
wear it
idea.
around my neck, if you don't mind.
Okay. My item means nothing to you then.
Throw the Verdant Star in there and then pick the hole up.
I had my spell scroll in there. I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, so y'all are gonna. So you got your plan to fix the timeline.
Yeah.
So do we want to zoom in time?
I would prefer not to
Okay.
fuck with the timeline any more than I have to be, so.
Okay.
You're gonna wait 2 years.
Pick up some skill proficiency.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Christ.
Right.
Just go back forward in time, you fuck.
Yeah.
We're
I
in
mean,
a
what are
hurry.
we like? That's the thing.
The longer you fuck around, if you fuck around for
Yeah.
2 years,
You're changing the world every time,
Yeah.
everything you do.
you're fucking with the timeline
Butterfly
way
effect.
more immensely than you are if you just go forward in time.
Oh,
Like it's like if you want to say it, we'd have to go away.
fine,
We'd
motherfuckers.
have to,
I
like,
say we wait 2 years as well.
we'd have to, like, go
No
to
matter what
water.
no matter where you go,
Still
you're
be-
fucking with the
Yes.
timeline.
So if we do go back
I mean, I'm-
forward in time, are we going to
Back to the future.
yeah?
You could just go kill your clone and take the place of your clone.
Do we want to go tell somebody about Sable?
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
You don't know what all he did.
It is a very bad idea.
Before we do anything, do we want to go tell somebody about Sable being basically ran by Driscoll? Is that going on right now?
Yeah, I mean they're helping him build. I mean,
But it's
Like
I don't
maybe
think-
throw
it's not
some
a secret.
resources over there, and maybe we can get some politics there too.
Because
It's
they've
not a-
already.
It's not a secret. I mean, they gotta. It's just
Yeah.
kind of the way politics is
saying.
working has worked itself out.
And that kind of
Right,
did that
but
while we
Do
were
we want to
in
do
hell.
anything about it? Is what I'm asking.
So we don't want to fuck with the timeline.
Yeah, we're trying to get everything back to where it was.
It was a lost cause, anyways. Fuck them.
Sound like somebody else.
So,
Who we're going to kill right now.
Before we do that, do we want to find that bard?
you want to
Kill
fuck
him?
with the timeline?
You don't know nothing about it. I don't know
Yeah.
why you keep bringing it up.
You don't know anything about it.
Oh, that's Rowdy saying this.
We don't know anything about it either.
Yeah, Draven
Honestly,
wouldn't
there was
mention
no
it.
way for you to know about it because Om was destroyed, so what's it matter?
Right?
Killed everything. So the book is gone at this point.
So,
That'll actually be a problem for as soon as we get back into our normal bodies, because that'll be right when that happened.
so we want to go back to the future a week before we go there.
Why a week?
Yeah, I don't
Because
see
I have
why.
to
Let's just
recuperate.
go there.
Oh yeah, he's got to.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. Okay.
For 3 days.
It could be more. I mean, the maximum I
takes
can roll on it is 8.
Oh.
And if I go there before that, then I get really fucked up and probably die.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you want to take a cigarette break before we do?
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break here. It's about 5 to 10. We'll be back, and then we'll be getting into it, trying to fix this timeline that they fucked with last session.
Yeah, we definitely have a much better course of action than we started with the first time.
Right? Yeah. Getting it figured out here. So come. I guess we'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Or
Don't touch that dial!
do what you
We're
want.
going back in time.
As soon as I said we're going to break, we lost 2 viewers. We will catch y'all in a few. All right, and some of us are back now. A few others are making their way back upstairs. Glad to see a few of you didn't touch the dial.
Yeah.
We had 5. As soon as I mentioned the word break, it dropped 4, 3.
That's how it always works.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a minute.
I've done that when I was
Talking
like
to a man about a dog.
streaming before, where I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some water," and then like just start losing people. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck? I'm gonna be right back."
Just going to get a drink. Yeah, nobody wants to sit around and wait on that.
Nobody likes dead air.
Nope. Understandable. Oh, man. Alright, so... y'all, casting that... Weesh.
Oh, how should I word this?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You don't want to get too cute. Try to screw something up.
Right, but now the problem is there's 2 sets of us in this timeline. So if I wish improperly, it could end up taking our past selves into the future. So it has to be along the lines of something like ourselves. Oh man, how do you word
Yeah,
that?
how do you... I'm here in spirit. Okay,
Like, wish for me and my companions that I can see here to go back to a period of time 1 week before this event at this location.
What's going on?
He's trying to figure out his wish.
Yeah, the wording for it.
Oh, the wording of your wish.
Yeah, gotta be careful with it.
The guys I point at are going back in time, or going forward in time.
Everyone here that has joined hands.
Yeah.
There.
The man, I wish for us who have come here to join hands to go back in time, forward in time to a week before Allister opens the gate of the Great Worm.
Yeah, there is not one hole in that at all.
Tell me when you're ready to
Think we're
submit
good.
your official wish.
We gotta say a place though, because we could end up fucking anywhere, like we did last time. We ended up on a shipping boat.
Yeah, I mean, we could go to the location we want to be.
Yeah, which is
Probably just outside of Thorley.
Could be where you currently stand when you
Regin-
cast the wish.
Reginald's house.
Reginald's house is outside of Thorley.
Yeah.
We can go crash at his place for the
Yeah,
week.
he
while we
likes you
recover.
after you changed his memory.
Yeah.
I guess we could go talk to him and be like, hey, we're gonna be back. Well, we don't want to tell him that. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll go outside of Reginald's house. So, us who have come here to join hands to go into the future a week before Allister opens the gate of the Great Worm to destroy the world, wish to go back in time,
Forward time.
go forward in time
Yeah. Point. Yeah.
to that point at Roland Tilcott's, in front of Roland Tilcott's house.
No Reginald till it comes out.
Reginald Tilcott's house.
If he's still alive.
Oh, I mean, if
His
he's not,
house.
it makes it that much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house is still there, hopefully.
Could have a huge worm sitting on top of it.
You just tell me when you're ready to do it.
Okay. Ugh, God, I hate using wish. It's so scary.
I'm sure Draven would write his wish out so that he could recite it.
Yeah.
So write it down.
Just Draven pulls out his quill and inkwell and a piece of parchment.
I wish that.
Lots of planning so nothing goes wrong. Ding 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 ding.
So in this scenario, would Allister be getting hit from us in the future and us in the past, or just us in the where we are currently sitting right now?
Can I say that again?
In the scenario we're going into, is Allister getting blasted by past us and current us, or just current us?
Like when y'all are fighting inside the castle?
Correct.
Yeah, we have
Y'all's
a
plan is to let your guys, your past selves, fight inside there.
Yeah.
While y'all go outside and try to kill Roland before
Right.
the battle spills
Right.
outside. And then,
But I'm saying theoretically, if we're all shooting at him at the same time,
We won't be shooting at Allister.
yeah, the plan
The
is
plan.
to not have to.
yeah,
have
that's
y'all
the
fight
plan. I'm
Alistair.
just asking
But
if the plan doesn't go completely.
if the plan doesn't go completely right, yeah, then all y'all would be out there fighting Alistair.
Okay.
So a quick thing too with your rod, when it does heal, it doesn't do greater restoration. It does, but it ends blindness, deafness, and any disease affecting the target.
Which is like lesser restoration.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking it did like greater.
Which conditions are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a head wound would be like a condition.
Oh yeah, I let that slide. Yeah, for sure. I let that fall under it. Absolutely. Okay. So, are you ready with your wish, Lord Draven?
I'm gonna read this before you. Read a lot more than is probably needed. The more
quite
you
the
write, the more
long-winded
holes
wish.
that can be poked.
So I said, I wish for those of us who have gathered here, holding hands, to travel into the future a week before Allister opens the gate of the Great Worm to the location out in front of Reginald Tilcott's house.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Someone's computer?
Sounds like
Cell
yours.
phone, probably.
I wish for those of us.
We all take hands.
Yes, we all gather.
So everyone
Yeah.
grasp hands?
Yep.
No, we
I wish for
Hands
those of
on.
us who have gathered here, holding hands, to travel into the future a week before Allister opens the gate of the Great Worm to the location out in front of Reginald Tilcott's house.
Alright. Roll your D100.
$82.
Okay. And then roll your, what is it, 2d4? For your strength
Oh,
plus.
yeah. 5.
Alrighty. That would be 2 days rest. Not all rest. So, as you all grasp hands, you get kind of lifted up in the air and start spinning, and once again, shrunk in like that accordion. Expand back out rapidly as you, poof, like you all land right in front of Roland Tilcott's house.
Is smoke coming from the chimney?
There is smoke coming from the chimney.
Reginald Tilcott's house.
Oh yeah, Reginald. Roland Tilcott's childhood home.
Nope.
All right. Well, how you feeling?
Fucking weak.
Knock on the door.
I'll heal him up.
Alright. Was she healing?
Oh, I'm not hurt yet because I haven't used a spell. We figured that out.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
He just said he healed you, so I was asking how much she was doing.
0. Why are you touching me?
Gilly just puts his hands on your chest.
Thanks.
Checking your vitals. I've gotten better at it.
So, yeah, so you're in front of Reginald's house. What do you do?
I suppose at some point we should make sure that Allister is still in that location during this downtime, and
I'm gonna check your map.
go talk to Reginald. And we'll kind of hobble over to the door and
Alright.
knock.
Weak ass knock. Door opens. Oh, it's been some time. You're back.
Yes, I was hoping that we could stay here a few days.
Well, for the men and fish that saved me, any hospitality I can offer, I will.
I do appreciate that. I am quite weak.
All right. Well, come in.
I want to have an arm wrestling match with him at some point. All mine's at 3.
I'm 82 years old. I shall not be doing any arm wrestling.
I just go down to that extra room that I'm sure.
Downstairs,
Yeah.
that little 5x5 that Roland was hiding in.
Yeah.
All right, so as he kind of brings you all like a hot cup of tea, you
I
go,
guess
you
I
go
can't
downstairs.
I can't even get the door open probably.
Yeah, it's too heavy for you.
I just go plop on the couch.
All right, you sit on the couch. Reginald brings you all some tea, some biscuits.
Nice.
These are cookies.
No, the biscuits.
They're raw.
So what
A
brings
bit
you
overbaked.
all my way?
We've got quite a mission ahead of us.
Yes,
You know, just trying to save the world.
wonderful. Well, if you were just as effective at saving the world as you were saving me that day 2 years ago, I think the world's in good hands.
Hopefully it goes smoother than that.
Have you talked to your son lately?
I have not.
Still hasn't gotten with his dad.
No.
Yeah. Tell a lot about
Piece
a
of
person by the way he
shit.
treated his family.
Well, he bonked me on the head with his silver hammer. His middle name, Maxwell. Roland Maxwell Tilcott.
Maybe we can discuss the moment that you went wrong raising him to create such a miserable person, hell bent on destroying the world.
I'm not sure where I went wrong. I tried to teach him to live a simple life.
Yes,
Probably all the vegetables.
he didn't.
Well, back
Vegetable
then I
hunting.
could hunt. And
Probably all the vegetable hunting.
he didn't know foraging. But yes, he didn't much enjoy foraging or fishing or hunting, tending to the land.
Yeah.
He had dreams of grandeur. This simple life wasn't enough for him. I suppose he resented me much more than I ever imagined for it.
Mm.
Did you ever meet any of his old friends?
No, he left home when he was quite young and never came back. Till he was hiding out in my cellar.
Well, I see that you take no blame for the boy.
Surely I'm owed some blame, but perhaps it's because I was a simple man. Poor, lived off the land. He enjoyed the big city life and adventuring.
You must have let him read too many books.
Well, he was quite enamored with a book written by some old bard. The Barons or something they were called, and just led him on a call to adventure.
Oh no.
There's the Neverwinter's fault.
Always reading stories about heroes in a distant time in a distant land, and thought that was the life for him.
Reading always leads to trouble.
That's why I don't read. Nothing good ever comes of it.
Quite a lot in common with our friend Azor here.
Bopped, bat, beat. Oh, they, Anthony's character, Azur, assaulted an old man hit him over the head. And Raven Rowdy's character modified his memory to think that they in fact saved him from his son, who assaulted him. So they attacked an old man and changed his memory.
It's not my fault.
Destroyed the image he had of his only son.
To be
Yes.
fair, I didn't kill him. I just tried to knock him out, and it caused brain damage.
It was non-lethal.
Should have stabbed.
Oh, typical is there.
Damn it. That is correct.
I mean, I'm consistent.
It's true.
So, how long do you plan on staying?
Probably about a week.
About a week. All right. Well,
3 to 4 days.
I guess while you're here, you could earn your keep. Perhaps some meat would be nice. That's
Yeah,
not fish.
I can hunt.
That dog will hunt.
Perhaps you could bring a deer back for us. Nice stag.
Do my best.
You said there was a river.
Yes, there's a river not too far.
Maybe I can go do some fishing.
Yes, I do plenty of fishing. You could go check my nets. Maybe you could catch some fish of your own in deeper waters. A nice stag would be nice, maybe a rabbit. I'll go pick some potatoes.
I will sit here by the fire and keep it tended.
Thank you. You look quite useless. What's wrong with
right now?
eat a bad mushroom while you're foraging? And he looks over at you when he says foraging.
Vegetable hunting.
Yes, I am quite tired.
Yes, well, I was gonna ask you to fix the shed. The door broke off the hinges in a storm. Be nice if that could get repaired while you're here.
So we can get around to it.
Thank you. And he goes back to his chair and sits down in front of the fire.
I'll throw a log on there and sit next to him.
Yeah, I guess I'll pull up a blanket and just kind of like hang out.
So where are you from?
I am from a little town outside of Driscoll.
Yes, and
Hate the place.
just curious of the why you call it vegetable hunting instead of foraging.
We like to be more descriptive in our words.
I understand. So
Different languages, I guess.
instead of like boiling water, you would say heating water,
Same
firing
effect.
water.
Cooking
No,
water.
boiling is universal.
Boiling is universal.
Just
I
like
thought
vegetable
foraging
hunting.
was.
Just like vegetable hunting.
Well, vegetable hunting doesn't seem to be universal. It's just the first time I had ever heard the term was 2 years ago. From
Smart
you.
man who'd tell you that term.
Well, talking awful highly of yourself.
It
I'm
was
not
me.
one to boast.
That's the staying power of the word, sir.
He just goes on and on about foraging versus vegetable hunting. Seems to have put a lot of thought
It's a
into it over the
3-day
last few
argument.
years. Yeah.
It's a 3-day
He'll
argument.
just keep talking about it for the whole time you stay here. You'll catch some fish. You're able to just go hunt animals.
Mhm.
How much can you get enough food for? How much?
My background is.
I'll fix this shit.
You have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout,
just give me a
terrain,
tinker
settlements,
check while you do
and
that.
in addition, you can
I'll
find
follow
food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day.
Okay.
Perfect.
So enough like food for a day.
If the
Perfect.
land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Okay, so you go out hunting, and with your feet you pick, a good amount of berries, and you're able to get a few rabbits. If you want to go after a deer, you can give me like a survival check to try to track around a little bit. A little bit larger game. What was your
10.
10. Yeah, so you're able to get a hammer and some old nails out there. You're able to fix it.
With Emissary of the
Fix
Sea,
part of the broken structure, and then get the door back on its hinges and whatnot.
Okay.
I can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down to the
Just like-
river.
Try to convince an animal to let you eat it.
I'm gonna find his nets and like
Okay.
try to get him all set up. And yeah, if I see like schools of fish coming by, I'm just gonna try to convince them to swim towards the nets.
Like, hey, there's food in there.
You know what? I'll forge some ammo while we're doing this too.
Okay.
Because I haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
I
Yeah, you can
rolled
do it.
a
What-
16.
I'll
whatever.
forge some nails too, and
Oh, okay, yeah.
so we can go ahead and get that
Forge
done.
some ammo and some nails.
Yeah.
Just give me 2 tinker checks for that.
I rolled a 16 on my survival.
16. So, checking around, you're able to find some tracks of what seems to be a good-sized deer. You follow it. You follow these trails for a little bit. After about 45 minutes or so, you find it. It's further up this riverbank. It's there trying to get a drink.
How far away is it?
From you right now, we'll say 100 feet. You see it just with its head down drinking. Roll a persuasion check to these fish.
I rolled a 16, and then persuasion is +5. So yeah,
Okay, yeah.
21
So
on the
you
fish.
convince these fish to swim towards the net, and as they get close to it, you
Yeah.
pull it up.
Like, what the
Give
fuck,
me,
bro?
give me a nice full net to bring back.
Asshole!
Fuck your
Traitor!
mother!
It'll be,
Your father was a hamster, and your mother smelled of elderberry.
and you're gonna be delicious.
Swim down. All right, so you approach this thing. Azura,
I was
get a little
gonna-
closer to get in range, or are you already in range for what you want to do?
No, I need to get it like. So I was gonna true polymorph into it, like a deer,
Okay,
and try to get closer.
like a female deer.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay.
Does his neck swell up?
Start
See
snorting
if I
at you.
can't get
Yeah.
like as close as I can to him.
Start
Okay, so
flicking
as
his
you
tail
transform
back.
into a deer, it notices you.
I'm just a
Starts
good-
coming towards you.
He's like, that's an ugly bitch.
It's in the rut.
Tries to get around behind you.
I before that, I mean, I'm like 5 feet away.
How far are you gonna go?
I unconcentrate on it.
About a foot and a half.
And I
Let
just,
the guy
and I
finish.
just try to cut its head off. You know?
Okay, so you
Give him a happy
drop
ending.
your polymorph. It's like startled.
Yeah, and then,
Immediately run
Red
back.
rockets out. You turn around,
yeah,
hit it with the sword.
yeah.
All right, make an attack roll.
That's not going to be good meat.
We'll give you advantage here too for the surprise.
19 plus 13.
that'll hit
so
the
13.
deer.
Just cut it right at its neck and just.
What's your minimum damage? 5.
I'm not gonna put any necrotic damage on.
Right, yeah, you're just hitting him with the blade.
8's my max
Roll.
damage.
8 your max.
Or
what's the
minimum, I mean.
8.
Minimum's 8. Yeah.
Yes. So able to slit its throat as it drops to the ground, dead.
Should have let it run a little bit.
You may die with a boner.
Shouldn't have been staring at me.
Consent is hot.
It was self-defense.
Like the cop from South Park. Just goes all the way.
Yeah.
So
You
you
don't
get the
have
deer.
to go all the way, Jefferson.
You bring it back. You dress it and get it ready for consumption. You fix the shed. You caught some fish. Come back with a big haul, and you just lay it around like a useless piece of shit.
Yep, sleeping.
So you'll have a good week here of rest as y'all eat, drink, and be merry, arguing about foraging versus vegetable hunting. Cut the wrong head off.
You bled out anyway.
Thought he was gonna go reverse goat here from the first
Yeah.
campaign.
Just clench down on it. I gotcha!
Got him.
No. I'm married. That was cheating.
No, I mean, fair game if you're in another form.
I'm back to being married now in this timeline.
So as you're
You gonna go tag team your wife with yourself?
Well, in the real timeline, your wife is dead, so you really haven't been married this whole time.
So, as the week comes to a close,
I'm confused.
Draven's feeling better. You've enjoyed a week stay here at Reginald's house. He bids you farewell as y'all are packing up your gear, getting ready to leave, and
I guess on the 4th day, to kind of earn my keep, I'll help tidy up the house.
okay, you clean up inside.
Press the digitation.
You'd make a
place.
fine housewife.
And a pretty face.
I try.
Come, share my bed.
Alright. I owe you that at least.
My standards of fallen in my old age.
And modify his
Can you
memory to
alter
think that he had the
self
best
into
time ever.
Can you alter yourself into like a
my
another,
gosh.
like a female or something?
I mean, I
Yeah,
could.
you can.
Could
Yeah,
you
right.
turn into my wife?
Borba it is.
They say, what is that? What's the sci-fi show?
For
with
the for the old
universe?
man's sake,
Yeah, he's black.
I'll modify his memory
Magician.
to think that
Yeah,
magicians,
we brought him the most beautiful hooker that he's ever seen, and let him.
You give the old man a heart attack.
Oh!
If
Have a
only,
nice night
if
with
only
her.
Borba was closer.
Right.
Oh, thank you again for fixing things up, and thank you for that beautiful lady of the night that you brought me. It was quite wonderful.
I try,
I
sir.
appreciate it.
I'm to please.
It had been many years.
I'm sure you might want to clean up your trousers at some point.
Well-
do you clean those for him?
Good luck in your
Prestidigitation.
good luck in your world-saving adventure.
Well, you'll know in about 24 hours if we succeeded or not.
And I must say, after our week-long discussion, I will move my phrasing to vegetable hunting.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have convinced me.
Praise Mistra.
What? Who's that?
She's called us a magic.
Don't you see his lady mask? It's that woman
I
there.
was wondering what that was about.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
The mask?
Yes.
Anyways, like I said, like Balls of Fury, they give the blind guy a male prostitute. Oh, gosh. Well, again, I've enjoyed your company, but you've worn out your welcome.
Why did I not get
Come back
modified
in-
memory sooner?
Another 2 years or so, if I'm
Alright.
still around.
I'm sure we'll see you.
Ah,
If we're unsuccessful, I don't think any of us will still be around.
right, and that it doesn't matter, but I always thought a brutally painful, violent, worm-filled death would come for me.
Don't want to
Maybe
know
you'll-
why
A
that.
lot of truth to that.
Dreams will be true.
So, are we getting on the carpet or?
We've got a place we can send you.
Well, I'm fine here. Goodbye. He waves to you as you fly away on your car.
I can show you a world.
Do another loop.
You all fall off. You're gone. So you checked your map. Looks like Allister is there in that same location. Again, heading that way.
Yep.
Flying.
We want to show up
Oh,
like
God.
maybe an hour or two early to kind of scope the place out to see if
Do we?
do we
Do
so that
we?
we can see if they reinforced anything.
You want to
or-
potentially make your presence known?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We can show up when they do.
I think we gotta show up about a couple minutes after, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever
couple
they
minutes after.
started walking towards the gate.
So you plan your arrival for a few minutes after they arrive and they're going inside.
Yeah. So I guess we have to stop and watch them go up
Yeah.
and down and then back up.
Yeah, so you'll stay a good distance out.
We're like fucking idiots. They have a carpet.
You see your past selves flying up and landing on the island. You let a few minutes go by and then you begin flying over to the backside.
Yeah, we'll go to the backside.
All right. After a few minutes go by, you start hovering near the backside and looking there at the back. You see that archway, pedestal, all the same things. And see Roland come outside.
He is surprised.
I won't use disarm this time.
Why not?
Because he could get away.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Aren't
kill
you,
him.
are you gonna try to control it?
Yeah.
Let's get this map. turn that TV on. There's the battle map. No dragon needed. Maybe dragon needed. Keep it handy.
Yeah.
What did you get the little guy I was using for the over here. We're gonna stick into this. Actually, I'll see him come outside here. My dog that I was using for the yeah, that's fine. There it is. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of flying on the carpet. You see Roland come outside. Do y'all kind of want to land on the platform and get in front of him?
So where's he coming from?
From
Right out through
Yeah.
the door.
I guess
It's
we
right
gotta
there.
need to wait till he gets a little bit more so we can cut off his retreat to back inside the building.
Mhm.
so y'all let him move up.
Yeah. And that's when we'll spring the trap.
All right, so who's landing where?
I'm gonna land.
Probably all. Yeah, you can put me
Yeah, you
next
can
to
put all of us
Yeah.
there.
Because we're all going to be stepping off the carpet. Unless you want to jump from, like, someone else wants to jump.
I can also Misty Step at will, so.
All right, so y'all come in. You land behind him. He says, "Oh, you fuckers."
You really need to call your dad.
He's a sweet old man.
Right?
He's a simple fool.
Should go vegetable hunting with him more often.
It's called foraging. Roll initiative.
And that's where you're wrong.
So silly. All right, 25-20.
28.
Nice.
Uh, 20 to 15.
16.
Fourteen 10. 10 to 5.
8.
6.
All right, Remy, you're up.
We're gonna take 2 shots with Cheney at Roland.
Okay.
We have a 27 and a 24.
27, 24. Both hit.
$44 damage.
44.
I want a bonus action reload, and that will be my turn.
As you fire 2 shots, they slam into him. Blood splatters behind. You move forward. You pop open your Cheney and reload. And now it is Gilly.
I'm gonna point at him and cast a command at him to cast aside the amulet.
Okay. What's the save type?
Wisdom.
Does he have the amulet? We
Yeah.
have it.
He fails
I
your
think we both
save,
have it.
but he does not have
We
the
both
Oh,
amulet.
he doesn't
yeah,
have
we
it.
have
Yeah,
it.
we have it.
That's right. Okay. Does he have another amulet to cast aside?
He takes off his necklace and throws it to the ground.
I don't need it.
All right
It looks valuable. And then you move forward. Alrighty.
And this and I'll cast spiritual weapon.
Alrighty. There should be like a floating axe around there somewhere. Conjure forth your spiritual weapon. I believe it can make an attack too.
I'll cast it at 3rd level. Well, yeah, they only go first. Let's see. It's 1d8, 2d8.
Make an attack roll first.
Okay.
Use your spell plus
Let's see.
your spell attack modifier.
16 plus.
Should be whatever your like wisdom modifier is, plus your proficiency bonus.
It's right above all your spells,
Yeah,
the
it's
little black.
Plus
It'll be like
6.
right next to your spell save DC.
Oh, it's. It'll be my hit DC. Alright, so yeah, plus 11. So yeah.
Your
27.
spell attack modifier.
Yeah, because we have mine.
Yeah, it's got a plus next to it for the hit DC on it.
I mean, we have a +6 proficiency,
Right.
and then it's plus.
Yeah.
Plus
Okay. Yeah.
7
You're right.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
I just wasn't comprehending what you were saying.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, then plus my charisma.
Mhm.
So it's another plus 5. Yeah, so plus 11. So that's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, and it was 13.
Okay. Conjure that weapon and it slams into him.
And it's actually plus 5 on that also, so make that 18.
Plus 5.
It's got a plus 5 on the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, hit the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and it's another d8
Gotcha.
for the spell slot higher.
Gotcha.
Cool.
All right, so you conjure that, you smack him. It's now his turn. He is going to spice the situation. Need this.
Why did Allister get me into this?
Okay, so it's okay. So just trying to read this out, my bad. So you can move. Okay, so he's gonna move this sphere just right at you. Yeah, so he's gonna smack you with the sphere.
And
So
probably
it's 2 feet in diameter.
Okay.
It doesn't work exactly like the other thing I was thinking about. So it hits you, since it doesn't fully engulf you, it's not going to annihilate you. You're just going to take some damage.
Ooh. Yeah, so I didn't really want to get that close to him.
Yeah. You take 35 points of force damage as this thing slams into you. Half of that will be... so basically you need to roll an 18 on your concentration. Or no, wait, spiritual weapon's not concentration.
It's not concentration.
So never mind. So it slams into you. You take 35 points of force damage. So. Okay. So he already controls it. So on his turn, he can move it a number of feet. So that's probably his action. And then he will. Bonus action, begin casting a spell.
Counterspell.
You snuff it out. Good job. That is his turn. It'll now be Draven.
All right. I'm going to try to take control of this spear
All right.
with the amulet.
You have the amulet.
Yes.
Did you attune to it? What did you
doesn't
drop?
have to attune to it.
Yes, it does.
It does?
Yeah, you have to attune to the talisman.
Oh, yeah. Requires attunement. Then I would have definitely done that.
What are you dropping?
I'm going to drop the... Ion Stone for the...
Okay. All right, so you're making a check.
Mm-hmm.
So you're using your action to make an Arcana check.
And I'll have plus 19 on it.
So is that what your Arcana is?
Yeah.
So basically what you do with this is, what's your intelligence modifier? 5?
5.
Or is it higher because your intelligence is above?
It's 20.
Oh, your intelligence is 20. So you got 5 plus 6, which is 11, plus another 6, which is
17.
17.
Yeah, you double your proficiency bonus, and then it should be your...
But I'm already proficient with Arcana.
Right. So you're proficient with Arcana,
Yeah.
but you get a double proficiency. So normally on a skill that you're not...
Sorry, I know where I was getting that extra one, because the Ion Stone was giving me an extra 1 to Arcana and 1 to my proficiency.
Yeah, so you have that gone.
Yeah. That's
So
what
it should
was.
be 17.
17, okay.
And then he will make a contested check.
Still really nice.
Yeah. Select that.
So he does it too. So I got
24.
Okay. I got 20. So you take control of it. So you now have control of it. And
Get this ball off of me.
I don't know if I can move it just yet.
so on your success as a part of your action, or no, that's on an uncontrolled sphere. So yeah, you can't move it yet. So you use your action to take it from someone else.
Yeah.
All right. So you have control of it.
Yep.
And then on your turn, what's your intelligence modifier is 5.
Mm-hmm.
So on your turn, you can use your action to move it
50
50 feet. Any bonus actions?
Move there. Don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my turn.
Okay. Is there?
I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Okay.
Bonus action Hex.
Gotcha.
And and 4 Eldritch Blast.
All right, you conjure up 4 Eldritch Blast. Start sending them his way.
Natural 19, natural 18.
Okay.
Plus 14.
Both will hit.
27 and a 19.
For damage.
No, that's also to hit.
Oh yeah, both hit.
27 and 19.
Mhm.
Since that orb works differently than we thought it was, we might just keep that orb as far back as we can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. I was thinking of the thing from
Yeah, inside the mouth. Yeah.
36.
So did I, and then I looked it up because I was like, I have the amulet, so.
Yeah, don't look at magic
44.
items.
But you do have the handkerchief
44, 46.
put down.
But I mean, it's not gonna hold
52.
him because
Doesn't-
he just
53.
can make a strength save and it's super
55.
Oh,
low.
yeah, and you close it, they just poop out, right?
Well, they
Well,
can struggle
55.
their way out, and it's a super low DC to get out. So.
Yeah, Rowdy, never look up magic items.
Okay.
But what if you went in and
Not
immediately
cool.
close it, threw it in a bag of holding?
Yeah.
What would that do?
All right, so you
They would shove
slam
him
him
out
as
into
these
the
4
astral
Eldritch
plane.
energies just slam
And it would
into his
destroy
body.
the bag.
Kind of half stumbles back. Remington, you're up.
So maybe we just stay back.
I just want to. I'll stay there.
Okay.
I want to
Keep that path open.
pull out the arcane cannon,
Okay.
and I want to try to hit the archway
Okay.
with a lightning shot.
Gotcha. So
So I
you
need
aim
a
at the
dex
archway.
save.
Yeah, it'll hit it.
How's your aim, big boy?
For Casper Arch. What does that mean? I haven't counted up that much dice in a long time.
31.
4d10, 4d6.
All right. So you pull up that arcane cannon. There's a huge bolt of lightning ripples out, slams into it. You see like cracks forming in it, like little pieces falling off. You definitely damaged it. It's just a big sturdy hunk of stone and metal.
Mhm.
And Gilly. Ah!
Move away from this. Go ahead and do a bonus action to take another hit at him.
Okay. With the spiritual weapon,
Yeah.
that
Seven
holy
plus-
glowing weapon swings towards him.
7 plus 11, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
7 plus 5, 12 damage.
12 damage.
I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay. Alright, so you slam him with that spiritual weapon. On his turn, he's going to begin casting a spell.
I'll counter this one. 5th
All right.
level.
So you counter, you snuff it right out. Oh, fuck. What happened? Oh, I clicked on something. Is he going around him? Dragon's around him. Okay. And then he will begin casting another spell.
Counterspell.
What level?
Third.
Third level. Roll, please.
Gonna look that. It's a lot better. It's gonna be 22.
All right, so you'll snuff that spell out.
23, sorry.
So you can take an opportunity attack dragon.
No, I just used my reaction.
Alrighty. Draven, you're up.
So as an action, I have to
Yes.
move it. Okay. Then as an action, I'll move it 50 feet
You'll slam it into him. He'll end up in the square next to him. So you got to move the whole 50, and then it'll pop. Are you just putting it in front of him?
to. I'm like going forward and then coming back at him.
Okay. I'm just kind of smacking with it.
Yeah.
Nice. So roll 4d10.
4d10. $24.
So you roll that. Slams into him. Ugh, he's looking pretty hurt. Was there?
I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Natural 1,
Okay.
30,
That'll hit.
natural 20,
That'll hit.
and 26.
That'll hit.
So I'll do the natural 20 first. Plus 19, 21 plus 6, so 27 on 1.
Okay.
And we'll do this again because I think 3 times. 9, 12, 21, 26 plus 12, 38.
38. Cool. Just all 4 beams slam in, or all 3 beams slam into him. One whizzes right past Draven's head
Oh no!
into the orb and gets absorbed by it. But the other 3 hit, and you just see normally they slam into him, but these just fly right through him and pepper him. Holes in his body. He drops to the ground dead.
Oh.
Gonna 5 bonus action 30 feet.
Nice.
So
Not done yet. Take
30. Then I get another
Destroy
25.
the arch and take the orb.
That's my turn.
Do we want to?
Yeah. Remy?
I'll
Can't
continue
let
to take
him
shots at
kill
the
us.
At the archway. Alright, go ahead. What are you firing
Might
with?
need to just be
Cheney.
Okay.
We can all surprise him on one round. If he comes out before us, or we do.
24 and a 28.
Both will hit it.
Kind of stay back a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know either. It's quite the questionable situation.
$25 damage.
So just 2 more shots, and you see more cracks in it. More pieces begin to crumble, but that energy is still flowing inside of it. But it's starting to look more hurt for an archway. Yeah,
Let me try something. That won't work. Okay. I'm going to summon a celestial.
Okay.
I'll call forth a celestial spirit. Come aid me. As the angel comes down, I'll choose an Avenger, which determines the stat block for it.
Okay.
And
So is it summon celestial?
yeah, and I can give it verbal commands, and I'll tell him to destroy that archway.
Okay, so let's see. I'm looking up this spell. Oh, you choose Avenger or Defender. Choice determines its attack stat block. Okay, I see that. Avenger only, Defender only. Gotcha. It's large. Where does it appear? Next to you, or?
Let me see if there's a range on it, but I'm gonna have him go towards the It's a 90-foot range, so I can put him right in front of the archway, or right beside it on one side. Be fine. Yeah, cool.
Grasp your holy symbol and utter holy words as you reach your hand up, and a bright light. The clouds split in the heavens, and a bright light comes down as this angel floats down.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And it's Avenger.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do Avenger.
So the Avenger has a bow.
Yeah.
Okay. With its holy bow.
Let's see, a Radiant Bow.
So he does 2d6 plus 2 plus 5. Your spell is 5th level, correct?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for him, or
I can do it.
Either way.
So, creature stat block. Okay, he disappears. He's an ally to you and your companions in combat. He shares your initiative count, but takes his turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. So, what do you want to tell him to do?
Just destroy the archway.
Destroy the archway. Okay, gotcha. All right. Is do anything else on your turn?
No,
So he makes the number attacks equal half the spell's level, rounded down, so he'll make 2. Okay, and his hit points are 40 plus 10 for each level above his, so he has 40 health. 40. Gotcha. His AC is 11 plus the spell level.
which it's a...
So it's a 5th level spell,
level
so 16.
spell. Yeah.
16 AC. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. So he'll make his 2 attacks with his bow at the archway. That will be his plus to hit. And your spell attack modifier is 6, right?
11.
11. Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, he'll definitely hit on both. And it'll be 2, 6, 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus another 10, so 30. Cool. What happened there?
I think someone just followed or something.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the follow gimmick.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. So it takes 30 points of damage. As it begins to crumble more, this thing looks like one more good blow could really take it down. And we'll go Draven here.
Alright. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna spin up Crown of Stars for my Mistra mask. The stars light up on her forehead and they swirl up around my back. And as a bonus action, I'll shoot one at the gate.
Okay. So you conjure up those 7 motes of light. You send one flying forward as it zips through the air, slamming into the gate.
22 to hit.
That'll hit it.
Sweet. $28 damage.
So as the smoke flies forward, it slams into it, breaking the archway as a piece goes flying off the back of this floating island. The rest of it begins to crumble down, and that planar energy that's just flowing in there just begins to dissipate. Was there...
I'm just gonna say we're short on time. I'm gonna cast Fly. I'm gonna run up to Remy and cast Fly on me and him.
Okay, so you're up to Remy, place your hand on it. You feel your body lighten as your feet lift up a little bit.
And then
A familiar feeling at this point.
I did
Anything
half
else?
my movement to get there. Do I get half of my movement of flying speed now?
You'll still have just half movement.
Okay,
since
yeah,
you
so
already
I'm gonna fly in the
expended
air
half.
30 feet.
Okay, so you fly up 30 feet. Okay. that your turn?
Yeah. You want me to put anything on it so I can...
You want to just stay by watching?
I'll put 30 on a die here. so
I think we should stay and watch. I'm gonna.
Because it took us like...
That's why I was like, I thought you were gonna move that to where he was gonna dimension door.
We found that it worked differently, so
Yeah.
they didn't want to do it.
Okay.
And with the gate still being intact, I didn't want to risk
The
it
gate's
just being
destroyed.
close and him just...
Allister appears in that spot once again, just like before. So he would have dimension door, which is an action. So he hits the ground, he turns around and sees a battle has ensued out here. He sees this angel here and the archway destroyed. He will see if he has a bonus action. No, he'll just be like, oh shit. And it'll be Remy's turn.
Yeah, let's take 2 shots at him with Cheney.
I don't remember where his health was at whenever we fought him out here.
You have no idea anyway.
Well, I mean, the light on
I
his
know
chest.
exactly where it was. It's green right now.
It's green.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't remember if it was red or green.
Mm-hmm.
16 and a jam.
Oh,
16
no.
misses in the Cheney jams. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, bonus action, then jam it.
Okay. Roll your tinker check.
Look. 16.
16.
You think
all
you
on
get
Janet.
proficiency on it, too, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, and we'll go legendary action here. You see some of those cracks and dents in his hull begin to heal up.
That motherfucker. Did not miss this.
Gilly,
Okay.
find yourself in the same situation,
I'm gonna.
but different.
I'll verbally command my Avenger to fly back to his range and then start attacking.
Okay. Gotcha.
Allister here. I'm gonna take away my spiritual weapon. 30. I'm gonna come up on Allister, and I am gonna swing.
Alright.
Swing, bada, bada, swing.
It's probably a miss. Shit. 17.
Yeah, that misses.
And then
You run up, swinging your spear towards him.
and
He's
I'll
able to avoid your first strike.
And I'll swing with the second one. Oh, it's a plus 14. It's 20. I thought it was
That
plus
still
12.
misses.
Okay. And that's a 24.
24 would hit, but he'll
Okay.
cast shield
Okay.
and block
And I'll go with my butt.
it. And you swing with the butt.
And it misses.
All right.
Touch the butt.
Blocks your attack. You go with the butt of the spear there, and
I'll
he's
go
just
ahead
able to
and-
avoid that as well.
That was a bonus action. Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, and now on the Avenger's turn, it's going to fly up 40 feet in the air, and it's going to let loose 2 arrows towards Allister. Okay, we've got, and it's plus 11, so we got a 25 and a 18. So while his shield is up, neither of those hit.
Okay.
So they both slam right into his arcane shield. Draven.
All right.
Back in the battle with Allister.
Give me 3 for 3.
Right. Just where I don't want to be. Bonus action. Gonna shoot a moat.
All right.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Very nice.
Let's see. $53 damage.
3, very nice.
And then with my action,
Smoke flies through there and slams into that hole. He takes a half step back as you see his feet just dig into that stone on the platform.
with my
Stone
action,
begins
I
to
will
break away
begin
as he
casting a
slides back.
spell,
Alright.
and I will do disintegrate at him.
Dex save.
Deck save.
That is a 13. He
Fails.
will pass.
Motherfucker.
Use the legendary resistance there to avoid it. Azur,
I'm gonna fly up another 60 feet.
you fly up 60 more feet. That puts you 90 in the air.
90 in the air now. And I'll do 4 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Alrighty.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
18 plus
Allister
14,
gets us hot.
32.
32 will hit.
The other ones will miss.
Okay, so 2 hit, 1's a crit.
Dice are rolling better than last time.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
18 plus 6, 24, and then 8 plus 6, 14. So 38.
38.
Right?
So that was right.
Yep. Sometimes I forget to count when I'm rolling. And that's my turn.
Alright, so you fly up another 60 feet and just drop a barrage of Eldritch Blast. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I saw that.
There was 2 at the same time, and I
Yeah.
banned one of them.
Jesus.
Didn't ban the other one.
It's like some kind of, yeah.
2 hit, doing great damage to him. His turn will come around here. Alright. So, Allister will let loose. His lights are red now, by the way. And he will let loose a charge from this central area. And he'll send it towards Azure. That will be a 26.
I'm gonna do Elemental Aegis, which gives me 6 plus half my AC. Yeah, what's my orbital? Yeah, so I'll have a 15 plus 19 AC.
Okay, so
So
that you jam your sword into the air below you like you normally do when you slam it into the ground. And that wind, electricity, thunder begins crackling around you as it spins in a violent fury, and that beam comes in and hits it and just bounces off. And it gets a little ding, tinkle as it goes out of vision. He will then so he does that and he can make an attack. So he's right next to you, right?
Yes.
Alright, and then he will swing his hand towards you, trying to grab your main hand.
I'm so nervous
Oh, well.
about this fight.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so targeting that main hand. Give me a Constitution save.
I'm nervous about meeting a
29.
roll
29, that will pass.
That's why
So
I'm
you
flying
only
in the
went
air.
at 6.
Yeah.
That plus 10 comes in handy.
So you take 12 points of necrotic damage, and you're able to resist that decaying of your arm.
Okay.
Remy.
Bonus action reload and 2 shots with Cheney.
You reload.
We got
Fire
a
again.
16 and a 27.
A 16 and a 27. The
Yep.
27 will hit. The 16 will miss. Our gunslinger going here.
For 20.
20 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, he will legendary action here, and you'll see him that piece in the middle where his phylactery is held. I already know about that, I guess. as it overcharges and begins glowing that bright red. You remember that from last time where it does the more damage. And then we'll go Gilly.
Okay. I'm gonna swing.
Swing bada.
30 to hit.
30 will hit.
Okay, and I'll swing a second time.
Okay.
21.
21 will miss.
And I'll go with the butt. 18 plus 14.
That's 32, right? So
Yeah.
that'll hit. So you've got 2 hits, 1 hit with the spear, 1 hit with the butt,
Okay.
1 miss.
Going to drop some smites.
Which
Let's go.
smite? What level?
I believe I'm going to go with 2 4th level.
2 4th level smites. Let's do it.
Let me get my dice right. That's the first level, second, third, and 4th. Okay, now that's
God, my heart's pounding so hard. Not only this was the hardest fight we've probably ever done, but we're doing it for a second time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of the damage was done already.
Yeah, but it's
So
still scary.
38.
38,
for the
and you're a
first
level
one,
higher.
Yeah.
And 28 for the second one.
28. And how much was the first?
38.
38 and 28. So what is that? 66? 76?
38 and 28.
I would not be able to do
66.
Yeah, 66. So we're at the first time.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
Wow.
I didn't mean to go over the top of you. I was just thinking out loud.
Okay, so both of those slam into me. You make huge dents and gashes in that hole. Anything else on your turn?
On my turn, no.
Okay, he'll use a legendary action here to heal.
Okay.
So when those wounds heal up, your Avenger, do you want him to continue flying up?
No.
He's got a pretty good range on that bow.
Yeah, let's go to 60 foot out.
Okay, so we'll go 60 foot up, and he'll let loose 2 more shots.
Oh, you used
I want to
the
be able
bow.
to come back too if he needs to.
That's cool.
He's got like
Okay,
90
so
range.
that is a 29 to hit and a 23, and his shield's not up, so both of those will hit.
Nice.
That is 2d6 plus 2
It's nice to
plus
have an extra party member too. That's good around.
Yeah. I almost
Yeah,
thought about
8.
conjuring a water elemental would come with us.
plus 3 is 11,
Can always
6 is
turn it on you.
17,
Yeah.
plus 4 is
21.
21 plus 10 is 31.
Hell yeah.
That and he'd probably just squish the shit out
Alright,
of
so
him.
your Holy Avenger, that's a weapon.
That
Your
works.
Avenger flies up to 60 feet, lets loose 2 more fire shots from his radiant bow as they slam into Allister's hole. Hole? H-E-L-L? Draven.
I hear what I want to hear.
Actually, before your turn, he's going to legendary action and start casting a spell.
Counterspell.
Alright, you counterspell it. Snuffs it out. Now you can go.
Alright, sweet. Now I get my reaction back anyways. So, don't want to get too far from that orb and lose control over it, because I think I have 60 feet
Yeah,
is the maximum range.
I believe so. Yeah, 60 foot.
And it's an action to move it,
Yeah.
correct? Alright.
And you can move it 50 feet.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll use my action.
So you're clutching that talisman, sticking your hand out, and the orb of annihilation flies 50 feet across the
Right
grounds
there.
here.
Bonus action, and I'll shoot a mode out.
Bonus action, one of those modes. Is that 1, 2? This is the third one.
Yeah, I got
It's
4
flying
left.
towards Allister, zipping through the air.
Natural 19
That'll hit.
plus. Okay.
That's the sound it makes as it flies through the air. Reminds me of like Goku's, a little bit like the Nimbus. It made like a weird little sound as it flew through the air.
31.
31.
2000?
No, the Flying Nimbus. Flying Nimbus.
Yeah, flying
Flying
Nimbus.
Nimbus!
This is another move. Slams into him. Cracks her. in
Crack.
form. And Draven. Is there?
Same Hadn't done this in a while in some fights, so it's kind of working out. Let's keep it rolling.
All right.
Natural 19, natural 17 plus
Hell
14.
yeah.
Yeah, both will hit.
There's in the
There's no way
fight
to
this
stop
time.
that, Yep.
Just leave it there. Natural 1 after I roll dice off the table, and then miss.
All right.
2 hit. 8 plus 12, 20.
20.
Yeah, we'll get it.
All right.
Fly down.
Be Allister's
I'm
turn.
gonna fly up another 60 feet.
Okay, so you fly up another 60 feet. Okay, let's see here.
There it is.
See this. On Allister's turn, he's going to start casting a spell. Does anyone contest?
You can't, can you?
I can.
No.
I will contest level 4 counter.
All right, you snuff that one. And he will then start casting another spell.
I can't counter that.
All right. This will go through.
Azur, do you want to counter?
Azur.
I can't. Too far away.
Yeah, too far away. All right, he will. Where is it? How do I want to do this exactly? That's pretty. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Okay, so he casts this spell, and those close enough to him can hear him mutter the words, "I wish for this portal to be restored." And you see all the pieces start forming back together,
What are you looking at me for?
and the portal is reformed. That energy dancing through it again.
Crit to counter that spell.
And Remy, you'll be up.
There's only so much I can do here.
Go 2 shots at him with Shaney.
He casts the spell. You should know he might take damage.
He was gonna Misty Step away from you just to get some space
Look,
and
yeah.
then do his big thing.
Yeah.
16 and a 23.
16 misses, 23 hits.
$19.
19. 2 more rounds slam into him. Alright, he's gonna legendary action here to slamming his feet in the ground. The red energy just splits through the cracks in the ground as they wrap around your feet, Gilly. So yeah, it'll just be you, Gilly.
Okay.
No one else is quite within the range.
I thought I was in it for sure.
So give me a Constitution save.
Okay. Mm, 19.
That's both. So that's not 10. I guess you failed, so you'll drop to 0. So you drop, you'll see that energy wrap around Gilly and just pull him to the ground, slamming him to the ground. You see him lose consciousness.
And so that should make my
Your celestial
concentrated spell.
concentration.
It is
yeah,
concentration.
So you see that celestial flying in the air with his bow vanish. Somebody wants to grab him for me real quick. Merry Christmas. Hello, Blushbox. 9,000.
Don't forget to subscribe to Blushbox.
Sounds so dirty.
Follow over.
So Remy went. So Gilly, death save.
Will you lower him? Ready? Or sit down?
Yeah, drop him.
It's a pass.
Alright. Roll legendary action here to restore some. Actually, no, you can't. Draven. No legendary action.
Alright, as my action, I will begin casting a spell.
He will counter spell at 3rd level.
It's level 8.
So he needs to roll. It's not gonna. That's a 5. So your
I'm
spell get through?
casting Disintegrate at the portal. Or at the gate.
Okay. So that'll slam into it. Give me a damage roll.
Nice. He's using it.
It's 98 damage.
Nice.
He's used it.
That's a
I'm
lot of
glad he
dice.
did.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice.
16d6.
Ooh.
So, Allister tries to rip the magic from your hands, but you're able to overpower him. The green thin beam of energy slams into the gate, and you see it begin to crumble, but it's still just barely together. You imagine it possibly had 100 hit points.
God damn it.
It's in pieces.
Damn, dude, that was so close.
Nice.
Is there?
But hold on. Bonus action.
Okay.
Gonna shoot a mote at him.
Okay. Very nice.
I'm gonna lock that. That's better. So that's gonna be 22.
22. He'll cast shield.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. He just did his reaction, so he can't.
Awesome.
So it hits him.
Fantastic.
So the moat flies and slams into him.
28 damage.
28. It's starting to look pretty hurt again.
I died.
God damn it! I wish I could have
Hey,
crumbled
Mo.
that thing.
It's close. Very close.
Damn.
I rolled a lot of ones on there.
Azure.
Moving 60 this way.
Moving 60 over.
Yeah. So I'm still 90. I'm 150 feet in the air.
Okay.
Crap, I forgot about that.
How far? What are you trying to attack?
The spell. I was thinking about doing Eldritch Blast, and I was gonna do half at the gate. I mean, half at the arch, half at him, but
Okay.
I don't think I have enough.
You don't think you have enough to what?
Isn't it 100?
What's the range of your spell?
120.
So you're already out of it, right?
Yeah, I knew I was. I just
Okay.
forgot I went up that far. I'm gonna go.
If you come down diagonally, what are you going to be able to get down at?
I'm gonna go back and just go 30. Go back to just 30 feet,
Okay.
and then go down 30 feet.
So that
Yeah.
puts your height at
120, so I still
120.
can't do it.
Well, and what's your distance to what you're targeting? It'll probably be.
You're like 20 and
Why did that reset?
40?
50, yeah, 40 or 50.
Thinking flight.
Okay.
Can I fly over? No, I can't do that either. Shit. Yeah, can I fly like over his, dash over his head and then drop concentration of flight and land on him?
Sure.
I don't know. No, because all I can do 60 feet. Damn, back there. I don't think I've. 30, 40. Yeah, I can go 60 feet on top of his head just in flight.
Okay. And you're just gonna drop concentration and fall on him?
Yeah, and get my sword out to where I can swing on top of him.
Try to falling
Okay.
strike.
Yeah.
All right. So you do the. Okay. Yeah. Going kamikaze on him.
Hell yeah.
You just drop him with your sword pointed down. Go ahead and give me.
You did see
An
Draven
attack
do that
roll.
a couple of times.
28.
28 will hit.
Do I get a second attack too?
Sure. Yeah. So you hit him with the drop, and then you
So
make a quick swing
14.
again. Instead of doing straight down, you're just spreading.
So
quick
19,
strikes.
19 on the first one.
19 to hit.
No, 19 damage.
Okay.
It was like 27 to hit.
Gotcha.
And then 28 to hit on the second one.
Yep, both will hit.
So 10 plus 15 and 18 more, and I'm gonna need a bonus action dex save.
Okay. That is a natural 1, but he'll go ahead and pass it.
Okay, so he just takes half. 8.
8 plus 5.
13.
13, half so. 13 lightning, half of whatever with the save. And then I'll be taking.
All right. So, how far did you fall?
150 feet.
So is that 15 d6?
That's a lot.
Doesn't Allister take some of that impact damage also?
I have no idea.
I think there is like a.
Well, he's coming down like next to him to swing on him, or were you trying to
Yeah.
land on him?
Yeah, I mean, no.
What were you doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to just drop down to where I can swing on him
Mhm.
and down. I
Let's
really do.
go.
I want to be in front of
15.
him, kind of, so he has to go through me to get to the portal. 'Cause I don't want him to go away. But
All right, so you take 63 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the ground. As you're coming down, you swing once and hit, and as you come back with the second swing, you did lightning. You see just lightning bolts just arcing around Azur's blade, charging up, and when you hit, that lightning jumps off him and begins shocking him as it pulses out through his body. You see cracks begin to form as that red light starts glowing and beaming out of all sides as it goes brighter and brighter until it explodes. Azur, Gilly, you're going to take some big damage here. And Draven and Azur, yeah. So, deck saves for Draven, Azur.
why have his auras if he's down?
No.
Damn it! Biscuit eater.
I don't think I passed.
What'd you
I
get?
sure
17?
No.
7. The 7 pass.
No. Oh, wait, I should just roll it on here real quick since I have a dice roller up.
Do I take 2 fails for the damage?
No, you would on like a melee strike.
I think maybe
Just
just where you
take
can kind
one.
of poke at him with a sword in the corner instead of.
So, all three of you take 54 points of force damage.
And I just take a failure.
Yeah, and you take a failure.
54.
About this time, you see your past selves run outside ready to fight. You all point at each other. And y'all begin, you see like all of y'all begin kind of like almost having this vibrating outline around you as you begin to like pulse as y'all get drawn towards each other. It's forceful, you're
I don't know if this is good!
The Gilly that's up is like, no!
I don't want to die.
Okay, swarmed into each other, thus writing the timeline. Your past selves merge with your current selves. Gilly, you're still dead. So that was Azur's turn. So Allister's turn would have gone. Remy, you're up.
I'm going to. How close am
Are we still in the same place we were, or we moved?
I? Okay, yeah, I
You're
can go
inside
right
right
beside him. So
Okay.
Oh, just for flavor.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go right beside Gilly and pour a. Let me see what
Can you get? Don't forget it's like 10 foot up on the platform.
Okay,
So
so
use 10 foot of
Oh,
movement
is
to get
it?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, then he's on like right here.
okay, I'll get to there then.
And then be me up next.
You
Yeah,
got healing
that's it.
word, Remy?
What's that?
That's a 3!
No, I didn't.
So 2 fails.
Two fails.
2 fails, 2 passes.
One pass.
Okay.
I think
Draven.
I can get to him.
You
Yeah.
just saw Gilly just cough up some blood.
I can get there.
I don't like using my potions. on
And
other
I
people.
will pop bottles
Heard
on
that.
Gilly.
Oops, I couldn't get there.
Pull the cork out. What kind of potion?
I'll do a greater.
Potion of poison.
Yeah, I piss in his mouth.
Potion of
So
instant
you,
death.
so you give him a greater.
Potion of pole breathing.
You can just roll that.
That's 44 plus 4.
All I know is I just did a freaking 150-foot fall on top of this dude.
9,
13.
13.
That's the best battle Azur's had in 6 months.
You're looking sharp. Could have used that last time.
For real.
So you have defeated Allister again.
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 Writing the timeline.
Third time
Oh,
for
did I-
charm, hopefully.
Timeline.
Did I kill him this time too?
Stopping the worm.
Nah, not this
Pat
time.
you on the shoulder.
Oh. I didn't know what happened.
This was a redemption fight, sir.
Does that mean I have 2 skulls now?
a great battle.
It formed together also.
They formed together.
My hands!
Everything. And now your hands are stuck inside the skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, skull hand.
Just have a big club for hand.
Well,
What do you do?
that was certainly interesting.
Yes.
I guess, shall we take a look around to see what all we need to clean up here?
I can barely walk. Let me.
The portal's still just barely up.
I'll shoot
Hold
the
up.
portal if I can. Or I'll
Okay.
step up and just kind of like slash
two
at it
strikes.
full time.
Do an anime
roll.
slash on it.
So as you run up, you just slash it with your sword as it breaks. You slash.
You get sucked
Look
in.
back.
Still there, like dang it.
Still there, and then slowly begins sliding off and falls apart.
Nice.
Many of the pieces fall off the
Nice.
backside of this floating island. The threat has been stopped.
Going
The age
to
of the worm has been stopped.
give myself.
No
Whip
longer.
crack with his whoopee tail, and the beast was
You
done.
saved your families, your cities, your country.
It's kind of what we do.
That's what I do, John.
Indeed. So,
I'm gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what do you do?
I was gonna check the body of Roland.
Oh yeah, so going up to Roland's body, you will find. Pull him back up.
You want to put this man inside of
7
you wanna
from my.
So you
hero
find his
spell.
robes that he wears. They have holes in them from your Eldritch Blast.
Dang it, is there? Put that in the halls of the Black Lake.
He has a wand on him.
What
That's,
Give the wand to Draven.
Okay.
What
Just
do you
made out of wood.
What do you plan on doing with this orb? We are hovering over the ocean. If you don't need it, why don't we just
Can your
drop it
people
in?
protect it?
I'm not sure if dropping it
Yeah.
into the ocean would be the greatest idea, but
We've got some tombs we can.
I was
Try to
thinking
hide it.
about taking it back to Blackmore and locking it away in the vault.
So you'll have 2 of the most legendary items in all of Alm.
I don't plan on using this item.
I think maybe we
plan
should
on
split them up
trying to
for
lock it away.
so that future generations don't have the ability to garner as much power as we've collected here.
Maybe I'll give the talisman to Roland as good fate. Or not Roland.
I was gonna say back to Roland?
You say that and you
Dorland.
look over at Roland and he's dead.
Dorland. Dorley.
I don't know this Thorlin you speak of.
Dorley.
You can give it to me and I'll have it at Black Lake.
Just cast it into the sea.
Yeah.
Can you not have? Is there no spell that could like disintegrate it?
I don't want
this
to go.
magic. It's quite powerful, quite old.
Hmm.
But we could use it to clean up this place. I'm
What is
sure
this
there's-
orb's purpose other than destruction?
That's it. I mean, that's all there is to this. is-
We should
Do
cast
you
it
think
deep into the
that
sea.
The orb? What if it just absorbs the sea over decades and there's nothing left? It dries the planet up.
Perhaps send it into space.
Yes.
Why don't we get-
annihilate things?
Can you take it to the astral plane and
Yeah,
throw it
oh,
into
now we
another?
tore up the
I
dam.
don't know if I can.
We could
transport this to
drop it
another
in
plane.
this hole that you've got around your neck and then drop it into the sea.
I don't know if the amulet can.
You don't
carry
know a
such
lot
things.
of things.
What about? Okay, you know the heroes that were in the fort, protected. Wonder if you could put it in there and they could protect it.
That's true.
You're gonna put it in your portable home?
Hmm.
Oh, you said?
That's what I suggested, but
Oh, I thought you were saying put it in the amulet. I was like, I don't know if it.
No, that-
He meant
that-
the handkerchief.
handkerchief around your neck.
But that's another dimensional portal.
Put it in there.
So it opens up the portal of the Great Worm.
It's not gonna be.
It's a space.
It was a specific thing.
Yeah, the word with desolations. I don't think.
Put it in there, fold it up, and cast it into the sea.
Yeah.
Or just hide
Let's make
it.
a decision, so we're not just sitting around forever talking about what we might do.
We'll store it in the hole for the time being. Just have it float there in space. And
Okay.
Flip the hole out.
Mr. Power Hungry won't let any power go.
I gotta find a good place to hide this
So
motherfucker.
much like his father.
Father was a good man.
And do y'all want to look through this place to see if we can clear this out? And
Do you want this to become
Okay,
your
so,
base now that your father is dead?
Roll me a D100.
I think that's another day.
You move this sphere into your portable hole.
Uh-oh. I fucking told you it was a bad idea.
Intelligence check.
That's 17.
17.
Yeah.
So as the sphere moves in, you see it just, and it begins to glow brighter and brighter.
I move it
until
back.
It snuffs out and it's gone.
Wow.
I
Well,
Suppose that's the best case scenario.
that takes care of that.
1 to 50, the sphere is destroyed. 51 to 85, the sphere moves into the space. 86 to 100, and there's a big explosion.
Best case scenario.
You lucked it into 99, thinking it was good.
Very nice. The sphere has been destroyed.
Well, are you happy now?
Toss the talisman in there.
Very, very happy.
Yeah.
It's useless now.
Roll it up.
Give Azura his item back.
Yeah.
Toss Azura his portable hole back.
Well, now he's got the,
He's got the verdant star in
there,
there.
Star in
right?
there still.
Or do we still have that?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll kind of go through this place and try to clear up.
Alright, we'll
the
go
zombies
ahead and
whatnot.
end the session here.
Okay.
We'll pick back up. What's the work schedule like? You off? You working next week?
I believe I work
New
next.
Year's Eve?
I work New Year's Day.
New Year's Day is Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Figure something out. But we will catch y'all next time. We appreciate y'all hanging out.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So, if you look down below, you'll see like a little thing that says the cast, and then like the other thing that talks about our video on demand on YouTube. If you click on that image, it'll take you to our YouTube channel. If you like this, you could subscribe over there. You'll see our videos. I upload them a day or two after we play. You can see all our past videos on there. If you liked hanging out here tonight, give us a follow here as well. We're live normally on Fridays.
Normally.
The last one was very interesting.
Yeah, last session was great because as you can see here, I say they mess with time. That's the
One of my favorites.
stream title. But last session, it starts with a fight, but
Ends with tomfuckery.
it gets pretty wild. And I've tagged some highlights there on that video, so you can see like where like maybe the combat starts and ends, and some funny highlights. So check it out over there on YouTube as well. Give us a follow here, and we will catch y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Merry Christmas, guys. Be safe.
Merry Christmas. And Happy Hanukkah.